And we're live. Welcome to Beers with Bad Company. If you're a minor, don't check on YouTube. It's against the law. Everybody else bottoms up. Wow, what a fucking weekend. Still don't have much of a voice, so you're going to have to deal with that a little bit. Whatever. What a fucking time. Wales. Oh, those people are absolutely fucked. Every one of them are fucking mad. No, yeah, same camera. It just happened to start working just for now. However that fucking worked out, whatever. It's probably going to go on the fritz again, like it always does. We'll deal with that then. Yes, Marcus, I'm still alive. You can't keep me down. The drink is never enough to stop me, I'll tell you that. I'm always ready to go again. Marcus, I didn't get to see you before I left because you were too busy hiding in your room, nursing your hangover while we continued to celebrate the Arm Gods event. So I had a gift for you that I never got to actually give to you because I never got to see you. But this little fella made it home with me. You're going to get your name written here, get it tattooed. But I did have a present for you. Didn't get it over to you. I think I'm going to name it Connor, though. It's a cute little sheep. Oh, what do we got here going on in the chat? Everybody that was supposed to be showing up for the show tonight, you know, Malvahill, Big B, Connor, Scott James, all these guys that we could have had so much fun talking with about the event. Apparently, they're all too fuckered. I'm not able to deal with it. Clearly, I have not recovered, but I will. Don't worry about me, guys. Muscle Bite, welcome to Light Beer Jacket. Muscle Bite, it was fucking great meeting you, dude. Awesome to see you there. You should have came and hung out. It would have been a lot more fun. Oh, Marcus, you know you love those sheep. The sheep over there are just fucking ridiculous. Mendogas, you big cunt, you. How you doing, buddy? I hope your shoulder heals up quickly. That was it was tough. It must have been tough to fight like that. Chris, tuckered out. I'd imagine they are. It was not fun. It was it was too much fun. But every time we had to wake up was not fun. Malville, I almost did a terrible job of taking care of your boy. I know you asked me just to make sure I'd take care of your boy, and I almost did the very worst thing I could have done to a person over there. And we almost left him in fucking Tredega when we came home. He just would not get out of bed. I had to walk into his room and kick him out of bed like 4 fucking times, and he just kept laying down and passing back out. He wasn't like, the last time I went to the room, like our ride's leaving for London. We got a 3-hour drive just to get to the airport on time to catch our flight. And Mulvihill would not get out of fucking bed. The last time I walked into his room, I was like, dude, I'm not fucking kidding. I'm not getting stuck in this Welsh shithole because you won't get out of bed. I'm going back to Canada without you if you don't get the fuck up right now. And we left. And as we were going out the fucking gates, he came fucking running out to catch us. So we almost fucking left him there. Roy, how you doing?
Yo, good. How are you?
I feel worse than I sound.
Oh, you don't sound great. You don't sound great.
Yeah, I feel fucking far worse. I promise.
What's wrong? Are you like hungover from the trip? When'd you get back?
Early this morning.
Oh shit.
It's like a 24-hour travel time to get over there.
Yeah. Really? Wow.
Yeah. Only 7 hours in the air. But, you know, I leave my house, and to get to the big international airport, it's Toronto. So I could have drove to Ottawa, 1.5 hours, then fly to Toronto, which is only like an hour flight. But then you got to do the whole boarding, unboarding, and lose all that time. You might as well just drive the 5-6 hours to Toronto, saves the time, and it's cheaper, especially if you got 3-4 people in a vehicle splitting on gas versus trying to fucking, you only pay gas once versus 4 fucking flights.
Yeah.
So said, fuck it. We just drove to Toronto. And then from Toronto, we fly and we landed in London at Heathrow. What a big fucking airport that piece of shit is. You got a 20-minute fucking walk just from your gate to get to the next fucking stopping point. You got to fucking stop at like 8 different fucking places to show your passport and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, that sucks.
But it's like a 20-minute walk just to get, oh, fuck. What a pain in the ass. And then we got to get our ride from London to Tredegar, which is another 3.5 hours or something. So all in all, from the time I leave my house till the time I get to where I'm going, it was 24 hours both ways.
That's brutal. It really is.
It was exhausting. Now, the way there, I was starting to get really uncomfortable and sore. I was fine until we got in the car, but the fucking streets and vehicles over in Europe are bullshit. They're not made for us like fat, lazy North Americans, right? Like the average person is just bigger over here.
Yeah.
Probably from McDonald's, but whatever. You get in a car and they're like this fucking wide, right? Like,
yeah.
I sit in the back of a car, I sit in the middle, and I'm like touching both fucking doors. But now you got to shove me, Malva Hill, and another back there. We're like all trying to sit sideways. And the motherfuckers that picked us up are dumb as shit. They're fucking Welsh, right? They're fucking fucked. So they went back through the airport 3 fucking times. And it costs fucking 20 pounds a piece, right? It's like fucking 35 fucking dollars just to go through the parking again, right? Because they keep taking the wrong fucking turn.
Oh, shit.
Right. So there's an extra hour of fucking driving that we didn't need to fucking do. Fucking because those dumb pricks. And then we finally get on the road. I'm like, guys, did you bring beer?
The $1 million question.
They fucking said, no, we didn't. We should have thought of that. Are you fucking kidding me? You never thought you're going to pick up the beer man at the airport after he just has the long ass flight, and you didn't think to bring me fucking beer?
Yeah, that's pretty egregious right there.
Rude. Fucking rude. So they made me wait for almost 2 fucking hours before they would pull over at somewhere that I could buy my own fucking beer, the cunts. And by that point, we're 22 hours into this trip. I'm getting fucking sore. I'm starting to get pretty cranky. But from there, that next hour, I was really, really unhappy. That was the limit of my fucking traveling. I can't travel any fucking further than that. That's it. That's enough. But then the beer started kicking in. So the last hour of it was considerably better than the previous ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing going home. Fucking by the time I hit Ottawa, I got an hour and a half where the drive had left. I'm like, I'm done with all of this shit. So I had to pull over at my buddy's house about 40 minutes away from my house, sit back, knock a few pints into me, and now we can do the final leg. It's okay.
Yeah, travel, it's a shame that travel has to be such a pain in the ass, and a lot of it is, all the, have to deal with all the fucking bullshit of going, like you say, you had to go through 8 different fucking places to show your fucking passport and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Wolf, that is exactly correct. Getting met at the airport by the white wolf and the fucking crazy fox was way more pleasant. You guys had beer at the ready for us. That was much better.
What kind of beer did you end up buying over there? Like, what'd you get for the ride?
I don't know. I grabbed like 3 6-packs of different things. We only had like 2.5 hours of driving left, so 18 pints did it.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to stop to pee.
That's crazy. I don't know how you do that.
Oh, what? So did you watch the whole show, Roy?
No, I didn't see all of it.
What a loser.
Well, I paused it. I had to get up. I had to go somewhere, and I paused it. I saw like first couple or 3 matches, and I paused it, and I came back, And I don't know, when I tried to restart it, it refreshed and it just went to the live, and it was like at the Connor Sale match, which was, I believe, the second to last match.
Yeah.
I may go back and watch it. I don't know. Was there a lot? I mean, there was like 14 matches, right?
Yes. And the first 12 matches took less time than the last two.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, we need to have that discussion. Yeah.
Well, hopefully the other guys that I sent the link get in here, because I'm not kidding. Some of the stories I have from the weekend to go through, if they're not being validated by other people that were there, you're not believing it. You're not believing it.
I kind of figured. I figured that surely, obviously, there was no way all those other matches, all the other matches, must have just been pretty. They just happened.
No, there were some good matches. Just those two were fucking ridiculous.
It was too much. It was way too much. Like by the time I actually paused it, I had to go somewhere again. I mean, I had a fucking birthday during those fucking last two matches, but I paused.
Your own birthday? Only once though, right? You didn't have two of your own birthdays.
Yeah, I mean, so it was that long. Bad. It was that fucking long. Yeah, I had a birthday.
Okay, so you did watch those last two matches?
Yes, I did.
In their entirety, live.
I missed the final pin. I paused. I didn't see the final pin where Mulvihill won the silver bullet, but when I came back later and I saw on Facebook he had tagged you in a post where he'd won, so I didn't watch the last one. But I saw everything else.
Okay. So I was there watching it live.
Yeah, I saw you.
I don't know if you knew that, but I was over there myself. It was
yeah, I saw you pushing Paul and shit at the table. Yeah. Giving him handing BLM shots and beers and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And Paul gave me the shove. I wanted to punch Paul, but I didn't bother looking, and I accidentally punched the ref in the mouth.
Did you really? The dude? Well, at least it was the dude. You didn't hit a chick.
I know. If I would have hit the chick, fucking Dean Bolt would have came over and fucking eaten me. Oh, fuck.
Hey, did you send Paul Italia the link? He's in the chat.
I did not. Does he want it?
I don't know. He used to see him in the chat. He had some kind of tournament this weekend.
I know. I would love to give Paul Italia a hard time.
He goddamn, I saw some footage of it. He looked like he's about to have a fucking aneurysm before they go. Like his eyes were bugging out. He looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Some quick clips.
He looked like Total Recall when Arnold Schwarzenegger got slung out of the building and his eyes started.
Okay. One sec here.
Oh man.
Let me see if I can find Paul. I think Paul blocked me in fucking Facebook again. Of course he did. Okay. There. Set that. Back to here. And that. All right. So Paul said he'd come on. I sent him the link. Fucking guys, there's a lot going in the chats. I see all sorts of fucking shit. I can't keep up with every single one. If I'm missing shit, fuck yeah, I'm busy. Fuck. What a fucking time, man. Oh my god. We have the cops at our fucking hotel every fucking day.
Man.
The problem is you got me and Marcus and Big B and Mulvihill, and that's not to mention all the other big fucking arm wrestlers that are in and out partying with us. And the cops show up, and there's two tiny little nerdy looking motherfuckers, and the cops don't carry guns over there. And they're trying to tell us what to do, and we're just having such a hard time fucking taking them seriously. What the fuck are you actually gonna do? Well, we do have tasers, do you not know who the fuck we are? We get drunk and taser each other because it's fucking funny. We call that Tuesday evenings at my house. You think that's really gonna fucking stop us? Two of yous with two little tasers. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. You're not arresting nobody. Fuck off. Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
That is funny.
I'm not kidding. I had the staff at the hotel pull a knife on me the next morning.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
I just can't take him seriously. Like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? That little piece of shit ain't getting into me far enough to fucking do anything. Like, fuck off. And, like, look, I apologize for being so rowdy last night. I'd like to tell you it won't happen again tonight. But last night's the day before the event. I am quite sure it's going to be worse tonight, unless we go somewhere else to drink afterwards. I don't know.
You know what Marcus really should do if when you're going to be over there and
not open the invoice for my room. That's what he should do.
Well, no, here's what he should do. He should get all the pikeys to come up with their caravans, and y'all should have like get out in the country somewhere where you can just be in the caravans and just, not have to worry about, being in a hotel. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to have a problem with all your wild shit.
Hey, so you're not allowed calling them that when you're over there.
Pikeys?
Yeah. You can't call them pikeys. You can't call them gypsies. You will end up buried underneath.
Well, what are they called?
Travel that they had. They're just
travelers.
Travelers. You call them that, and you're going to get buried where they used to fucking park. Like,
that's what you should do, though. I mean, that would be better.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd just be like out in the country. I mean, you probably don't. I mean, how far would you have to drive to get out in the country? Not far, wouldn't think.
Dude, all it is country out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sheep. The motherfucking sheep just walk around through town, like shaking their arses at people. Like they've been raped so much that they enjoy it at this point.
Yeah.
Like, sheep are just walking around wiggling at you. It's like, fuck. If I stay here any longer, I might take part. Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Oh, God. That reminds me of a time me and my...
That you fucked a sheep?
No. We were out...
I wouldn't be surprised if you have that story ready to go.
We were in New Mexico, and we were driving...
Shit. I still have 2 nice cigars. I didn't know I had 2 nice ones left.
We were driving
Wait,
around...
I just got better. Roy, I don't know if you noticed, I'm talking a lot because you started telling a story, and I don't want to hear it.
It's a good story, man. Come on.
I was kidding. I actually want to hear it. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're just driving around looking. We're elk hunting, and we go by this. There's, you're driving through this. It's kind of like public land, but there's private land near it, and there's like a fenced-in area, and there's a big field of sheep. And we're driving by there. And my buddy's sitting over there in the passenger seat, and he looks out the window, and he goes, "Look at all those girlfriends over there." And I was just, God damn it. Oh, you and him, you'd like you. It'd be funny. Oh yeah, there you go. Why is it indented in the anus? That's a little.
When in Wales. Dude, did you watch the Candyman's match though?
Probably not.
Scott James. He
No,
was the local guy from Tredegar that came out and pulled against Mitchell Tutt for the Southern Wales belt.
Okay.
He is the champ of South Wales. He came out listening to the Candyman song, dressed in full Willy Wonka garb, dancing around, handing out candy to everybody, carrying one of these fucking sheep. And he went right over to Mitchell Tutt, turned that sheep around, reached right up its asshole, and pulled out a sucker to hand to him. Greatest thing ever. That's how you got to walk out before your match at Arm Gods. And then he won his match. So, I mean, with the exception of Mulvihill winning, you're right, that's my guy. That was the best part of it for me because, like, that's, my team.
Yeah.
And Connor Sale, I fucking love that little prick, that little Scottish cunt. He's fucking hilarious. I hope he made it home. He stopped talking to me afterwards because Connor and I ended up lost and drunk in fucking Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales, fucking stumbling around drunk and trying to catch trains. We both missed our fucking trains, us to get back to Tredegar and him to get to London where he's got to get to. And I think we finally caught the last bus, which got us like close to where we're going. Then we had a 3.5 hour walk. I think Connor made it onto his fucking train to get to London. I don't know. He won't answer me, the prick. But we got him so fucking drunk, he might just hate me. but I like that guy. Scott James, though, the Candyman. If I didn't know anybody or have any personal attachment to any of the matches, that would have been the one, right? Like being there live, I have never felt a crowd reaction like that, except for when Mike Gould got the breaks on Richard Lubkis at the MGC at the Mike Gould Classic, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're holding the Mike Gould Classic. That's Mike Gould at his hometown. And when he gets a match against Richard Lubkis, and Mike's the underdog here, like a pretty good underdog, and he gets the breaks on him, I literally felt the electricity in the room that day. This is the second biggest fucking crowd pop I've ever had. Him walking out and him winning, it's fucking incredible. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't like the guy because he's a big fucking cunt. That's the one that picked us up at the fucking Heathrow airport without fucking beer. And then, so he hold on, I'll get back to this. Marcus Thompson says in a super chat, Connor Sale has to thank Evan for the win, the title, and the trip to Canada. Evan called an official timeout and passed him a whiskey job. Done, silver bullet. Well, fucking, that's what you got to do. Sometimes a Scot needs a fucking proper shot to get fucking through the day. Also, Big B pulled fucking Connor aside and said, if you let that fucking cunt beat you, I'm going to beat the living fucking shit out of you. I want you coming to Canada party with us, not that prick. You better fucking win her. You're fucked. I gave him a shot and said, no pressure, buddy. Get out there.
You can do it. We believe in you.
It was fucking awesome.
So, how many people that won there are coming to Canada? Everybody or not everybody? Or?
No, there's a few of them that had like, so not all titles are going to be like Commonwealth titles or the Open Arm God titles. Like the Southern Wales title, you can't come defend that against a fucking Canadian.
Right.
How are we supposed to hold the Southern Wales title? And why would we want to?
Yeah.
Wales fucking sucks. Seriously, you can't understand anything that any fucking Welshman says, and you don't want to because they're fucked. They're all fucking mad nutters.
Well, I mean, it's like when I try to listen to the Arm Gods live stream and like all those different accents, like I can't understand half of what they're saying. I mean,
it's always the Welsh that you don't understand.
I mean, like, and it mixed, you go from, Paul Maiden to Dean to Penny Lick to various other guys.
The English, they got accents, whatever. The Welsh, holy fuck, I don't even know if they're speaking the same language. The Irish, they're too drunk to understand anyways. And the Scots just don't make sense.
I don't know how they get anything done over there. Who the fuck can any of them?
Imagine being me trying to deal with this. And I'm fucking like 3/4 deaf in this year. I can hear out of this one a bit, but this one's like completely fucked.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking deaf and can't understand. For fuck's sakes, Paul, I gotta fucking email you the link because you don't know how to fucking use Facebook, you fuck. Hold on. Fuck's sakes. I don't know how to do anything that you're fucking asking there. You fucking might as well be speaking fucking gibberish. Okay, we'll open that. That's here. Email. There. I gotta see if I can figure out where the fuck his email is. Fuck me. I don't know his email. Fuck. Fuck's sakes. Well, send me your fucking email address again. Jesus.
Is Mulvihill coming on?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I bet you he's already passed out in bed. He fucking had to get up and go to work today. He didn't get home until probably 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shit, he had to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. No, I wouldn't be coming on this.
Yeah. Jeez. Paul, why are you calling me? Oh. Okay, you're gonna have to send me your email address. Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to do that because I'm fucking stupid. And he just hung up on me. Okay.
Devin's Farm. I don't know what I missed. I'm trying to look back through and I can't see anything.
What did we miss?
Oh, never mind. Oh, hello.
Oh, fuck, I do have that email. Fuck sakes. All right. I sent you the email link. You should be able to fucking get on just fine from there. That's how you've always done it before.
What?
Well, if I had $100, I would take that bet because I bet you he's got a cigar in hand, but he ain't smoking it. Bring Ed Written onto the show. Who the fuck's Ed Written?
Ed Witten.
Whatever.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither. No, Marcus, the Guinness hat's upstairs. That pissed me off. They tried to take it from me at the airport because the metal fucking bottle opener that's on my hat, they wouldn't fucking let me get through with.
Yeah, international travel sucks.
Oh my, you have no idea. I'll tell you a story when we're not live. Holy fuck. All right. What am I missing here? Paul should have the link. That should work now. He should be here. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else important on that end. What do we got? Who's going on the chat here? Those new Indian motorcycles are actually pretty dope. I don't want to talk about motorcycles at all because I don't have one.
Oh. There he is.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, Paul? Man. Where's the cigar?
No cigar, man. I don't got a cigar over here.
Oh.
Holy fuck. Wolf and I both would have lost.
Yeah, I'm slacking.
Holy fuck.
So what is good, man? It's been a while, guys. What you guys been up to?
Been a bit of a time, Paul. So I don't know if I read this correctly because I'm not very good at reading. But did you just go pull amateur on the weekend and just fucking fuck everybody up?
Destroyed everybody, man.
Do you feel good about that?
Hell yeah, bro. This is my second tournament ever, bro.
How many more amateur tournaments are you going to fucking smash through?
Well, I'm going until 2024. So I'm going to do one more tournament in September. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to do semi-pro, and I'm going to go up a class or two. And then I got my super match, which we'll be announcing on the Arm Wrestling Buzz tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Everybody tune in. We got a big super match announcement. Definitely going to want to hear this one.
Oh, I
guess. Are you pulling like a really short, fat guy?
I can't tell you, man. Don't really got any info other than be on the Arm Wrestling Buzz tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m.
So you're pulling Ryan Grandin. You guys finally found out where?
I'm
Paul, you already told me earlier. What are you doing? You already fucking told me.
You're going to be surprised, bro. I'm telling you, you definitely will. Yeah, Grandin's dancing around, man. He's got injuries. He's got this. He's got to go to the doctor, MRI. Maybe in 5 years, he'll be ready to pull. So I don't know what's up with him, man.
Is it best out of 5, best out of 7?
I think it's best out of 5. I actually got to go over that with the promoter and all. I just got news that it's locked in, and the flyers were just made up, and yeah, I'm excited, bro. It's gonna be a good one. It's going down in Arizona. That's all I could say. It's going down in Arizona.
Like Monster Factory shit.
What's that?
Like the Monster Factory?
Oh, come on, bro. You know me and the toddler don't get along, bro. Are you kidding me? That dude would not want me at the toddler factory at all.
I thought you guys were besties.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, man.
I thought ever since that whole Jerry thing, whenever you backed Todd on it, that you guys just were real tight now.
Did you forget about the bounty I put on his head, man?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, we never cool after that, bro. He was butthurt after that shit. He didn't like that.
I watched it. He thanked you on stage for it.
No, bro, he was pissed, man.
Yeah, no, he let that dude win, turned around and said thank you.
Why?
He personally thanked you on stage. So
and why did he do that, Evan? Why did he do that? Because he couldn't handle the pressure, bro. And he went dark for fucking 3 weeks because I had every elite guy hitting me up like, yo, I'll be the one to smash him, man. Where's he going to be? Where's the next event? So he went dark on his social media. Nobody knew. Then I had people hitting me up with pictures. They're like, yo, he's here this weekend, man. Get somebody here. Get somebody here. So, you know, he wanted to get that pressure over with. He couldn't handle that, man. A bunch of hungry amateurs coming at him, man. He didn't know what to do.
Fuck, I thought that was like part of the plan. I thought you guys were tight.
So Evan, I want to get your thoughts on this, man, because you know, a lot of people congratulated me. I'd say 90% of everybody's happy with what I did at the amateurs, happy that I, you know, stuck with the sport after my 2 surgeries and I didn't give up, and you know, I just kind of kept my mouth shut and was silently training. But then I got the 10%, man, and I got these haters out there that are like, yo, you should never been in an amateur tournament, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know,
so the 10% bothers you.
Nah, I just wanted to get what your thoughts are, man, because every single person you ask has a different formula of when they say you should stop pulling amateurs and all that. So, you know, I just wanted to ask, you know, kind of get the census of what everybody else is thinking and all.
We should.
Yeah. But honestly,
did you have a hard time winning the amateurs? Did you even get into a tough fight?
No, not this time.
Well, then why would you pull amateurs again?
The last one before that was the Cobra Classic, and you know, that was a battle, man. That came in second, and 14 guys in that. So this one, I progressed. Whatever I did and all the work I put in, it showed that this one went right through them like butter.
And it could be a number of things, and we'll never really know, right? So 1, it could have been lesser competition, so you just walk through them easier. 2, you could have gotten better since your last time out, and that level of competition is the same, and you just walk through it because you got better. Like, there's a lot of ways that this could have happened. The fact is, you walked through the amateur division without a fucking problem.
Yeah.
And it clearly showed you should not be pulling amateur anymore. But how are you supposed to know you're not supposed to be pulling amateur without ever finding out? I just walked through them.
Right? I think the thing for me would be to go up, you know, so I pull 198. So now I do 198s and 220s. But the thing that I like in Florida at the FAL, shout out to the FAL, Florida Arm Wrestling League, they have a semi-pro division. I like that. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is not many guys go in there. You know, there's not going to be that much competition. You know, it's maybe 4 or 5 guys a class. You know, and that's just not that exciting. I'll go in that also, but, you know, I want a little more action that day. So I'm thinking just going up to that 220 class, you know, stay at the same weight, but pull up a class and you know, do the semi-pros. What do you guys think of that?
I'll tell you the same way I would tell any of my teammates that are on their way up when they're asking me, should I pull amateur or should I jump into the open for this tournament? Because we don't have novice, amateur, semi-pro, pro, open in all tournaments. Like, if we've got 2 choices, that's the most we usually get around here, right? But I will tell you the same thing that I tell all of my guys. Have you ever walked through an amateur division tournament? No, I've never won one. Well, then that's probably where you should pull.
Yeah.
If you walk through this without issue, then there's no reason for you to go back there. You should be looking ahead. You should be looking to lose your next event. You know, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Bowen, but I do like this from him. Seek out losses until there's no more losses to find.
But
Right.
there's the one thing I want to say, bro, is you know, I want to do something different, bro. You know, I came in the sport a lot different than everybody else. You know, I was on, you know, going super, super fast, but then the injury slowed everything down. Had to kind of go on the sidelines to play promoter and all that for a couple of years. I really wasn't able to pull on the table. But I want to do something different, man. I want to come and really stir things up. You know, I want to come in and, you know, just like I did, I said what I was going to do. I know when I'll be ready to come and just smash the amateurs, came and smashed the amateurs. I want to come into the pros, bro, and I don't want to just go and get my ass kicked, everyone. I want to come and stir it up in there too, bro. I want to come in.
Dude, you're doing it the wrong way. Listen, brother, you're gonna lose when you take that step. That's fucking happening. It's a big fucking step. But if you spend 3 years trying to get ready to take that step, you're still gonna get your fucking ass kicked when you jump in that upper league. Anyways, it's gonna happen. It's a big fucking step. And if you don't have that competition ready, that you've done it, you've got that experience, it's not going to matter. It's a big fucking step. But if you take that step now, you're going to start getting those wins a year in, a year and a half in, 2 years in.
I'm going to show you guys.
Or you can wait 3 years to try, and you'll still won't get to win. You slow down your own progress by not trying to get the tougher fights. I would rather lose a tough fight than win an easy one. It's better.
But bro, you got to understand, man. I'm traveling the U.S., bro. I'm pulling in, you know, 3 different states because I live in 3 different states, 3 different teams, different hands, pulling all the time, bro. I'm beating all those guys that are ahead of me, bro, that are ranked. You know, I'm beating number 3 and 4.
Then go do it in competition and take the rank.
Yeah, but I want to come in.
It's
I want to get that number
in
1 guy.
competition.
Just watch. Just watch. Listen, guys. Listen. I don't need any kind of tips on that. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, man. 2024, when I come into the pro league, you guys are going to see what my plans are. Maybe I could be completely wrong, and I'm going to get totally stomped out, and it's going to be.
Dude, we're halfway through the year. You said you've got one more tournament. You're going to do the semi-pro.
And then I have my
but still,
the way
you're
it's
doing
broken
semi-pro.
out.
You are moving up. I'm not saying jump right into the elite fucking pool, right?
Yes.
There is steps you got to take.
Yes.
But every time you find you made this step, you got to take that next one, and you're going to start losing. Every time you take that next step, there's losses to find before you can take the next.
100% agree. But Evan, what I want to say to is what I'm doing in each one. I'm not just aimlessly pulling. I'm working on everything. I'm keeping a journal of every single time I pull from a week before I start that journal, and I put everything I do, and then I tweak it and everything. So what I'm doing now is I'm working on certain specific parts of the setup, each one. So this last one, I wanted to go crazy in the setup. I really wanted to win in the setup in every match.
Did you ever go crazy in the setup?
Oh, bro, I was fucking nuts, right, dude? Bro, there's one guy, Matt Rundle, man. So I knew he was the guy.
I like Matt Rundle.
I've been watching him for like a month, and I saw him at all the FALs, and he was just smashing the amateur class, all the different classes.
He should not be pulling amateurs.
Well, I started having nightmares of him and his press, bro. So for a fucking month, I'm just every second of that day, I'm thinking about this is the guy I got to beat if I want to win that event. So when they finally gripped up with this dude, bro, that was real, bro. There was no fakeness. That was just my emotions coming out because I had this man on my mind every second of that month leading up to it. So when I gripped his hand, it was on, bro. It was like, yo, I am fucking ripping your arm out, dude. I am not giving you a shot. You are not. I scared him so much. He didn't even try to press, bro. He's like, dude, I didn't even want to try it, man. What's that?
Did you get an erection when you touched him?
Oh, practically, bro. I was disappointed. He didn't go for the press, bro. I was so ready for that goddamn thing, waiting on it. And then next thing he starts trying to go outside and run from me because he was, you know, I intimidated the shit out of him, bro. I think I won before the match even started, most of the guys. I told everybody I suck at arm wrestling, but I'm good at yelling and scaring people. So, you know.
Fuck, I'm not even good at that anymore. I suck at everything.
You're still really good at drinking beer.
I am really good at drinking beer. Every time I go to a new place, I find out I'm better at drinking than everybody there too.
So what I would say, Paul, is that the haters are your mega fans always. And I mean, you said this is the second tournament you've ever pulled. Okay. I mean, people are going, oh, you shouldn't be pulling amateurs. Well, goddamn, it's only your second tournament.
Because he's a pussy and he broke his fucking arm and he had to stop for a while.
Twice. Double pussy, man. I'm a big fat pussy.
You got to take up a new career in porn because you got fucking 2 vaginas.
You could
Gotta
probably
play
make a lot of
band
money that
man.
way.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
an OnlyFans topic right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody get out to my OnlyFans page, Paul Italia. Check me out. Only $9.99 membership. Definitely sign up. Get that gold membership.
It's actually not the only OnlyFans account that has a person with 2 vaginas, but it's the only OnlyFans account with 2 vaginas on the same person that's got abs like that.
Hell yeah. We do nude arm
I gotta piss
wrestling
me
all the
back.
time for those gold members. So definitely check that out.
I mean, I don't think there's any way people. I mean, not realistically, nobody should criticize you. Your second tournament, God, my God. I mean, what do you? I mean, you're trying to figure out where to go, right?
That's why I was saying that. I'm like, where did you guys start? And the guy that's making the most noise, he pulled amateurs for like a solid year. So what's your problem with me friggin' pulling 2 events? I think it bothered them that, I made it look so easy that day.
I mean, you might sign up for another tournament. You might go to another amateur tournament. It might be a lot tough. The competition might be tough. I mean, like, you have such a small sample size at this point.
Yeah, but I gotta say, bro, I am feeling it, man. When I travel everywhere, so I am grabbing lots of different hands, and I kind of got an idea of where I fall now. And I mean, like I said, bro, I'm beating most of the guys in my class in the pro class. I'd say from 3 to 5. In almost every state I would put myself around. So I'm not too far off. I'm definitely doing something right. The training's all working, and
Well, here's
I'm
the
telling
thing. This is why you get a lot of shit, Paul.
Yeah.
Because you've been a name in the sport. You have inserted yourself into recognizable names in the sport.
I got my own
right?
playing card. Yeah,
Right.
Shout out Devin Lorette. Yeah, baby.
Right. As an amateur that pulled 1 tournament and broke his arm twice, you got your own fucking playing card, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you've done stuff in the sport, whether it's just because you attach yourself with some of the big names and helping promote and getting those guys in, like, you're busy, you're doing work, you're doing some good shit. A lot of people don't like you, and I understand why. You're very unlikable. But you've inserted yourself into a position in the sport that everybody knows who you are, right? And I mean, for a guy that's pulled 1 amateur tournament and broke his arm, everybody knows who you are. You've been around for so long, and everybody's known who you are for so long that it seems like he's still pulling amateur. People just assume
so
that you've been
like
around
this.
for fucking 5 years.
So
You've pulled 1,000 tournaments, and now you're just going to pull an amateur to be a fucking chud.
Well, let me explain. Bro, you're going to laugh at this. So when I would first started in the first 6 months in the sport, I would show up to these practices when I'm going all over the country, and everybody just had in their head that I'm an elite level. I have the WAL shirt on, and I get there and I'm a fucking green, brand new, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then all these guys are lining up to pull me, and they're looking at me as an elite level. So these guys get on the table, bro. I'm talking like pros that have been pulling 5-10 years, and they're like ready, they're ready to rip my arm off. I'm like, whoa, guys, I'm brand new here. So, I had to deal with that the first couple of years in the sport of when I would go to these places, everybody assuming you're some top puller, and then you suck, and you suck. And now these people don't, and now they're about to realize. So, I mean, bro, it's an ego check, man. I went through my ego check for a couple of years, so.
Well, arm wrestling is a fucking sport that will check your ego every fucking time you show up.
First couple of years, baby, I went through it, man. But I got to say, from always losing and being that guy that you're lucky to get 1 win in any practice you go to now when you're beating 90-95% of the people, it feels good now. You know what I mean? It's showing me that whatever I'm doing, my training and all, it's working. And me stopping bodybuilding for the last year, and all I've been doing is arm wrestling training. I'm watching every practice, me getting stronger and stronger. The hand and the wrist have caught up, and I'm starting to really arm wrestle now.
I actually have a teammate that I would love to see you in a match against.
Who's that?
Right here. See that?
Oh my God.
This is one of the sheep from
I was just about to say that. Is this one of the fucking sheep? I mean, right as I turn on, I hear, yeah, it's like a bunch of women. You could go out there and you could bang any of the sheep. I'm like, these dudes are really talking about banging sheep right now on the podcast.
Dude, it's a real fucking thing. I'm not fucking kidding. Like the Welsh are
you
sheep
fucking
shaggers.
Canadians, motto.
I'm not fucking joking, man.
Oh my
when people
God.
say that all of the Welsh are sheep shaggers, it's a real fucking thing. And when you go there, you find out, like, I thought it was a joke. Look, I talk a lot of shit. to everybody. Like, I've never had a guest on here that I didn't shit on.
Yeah.
But I show up to Wales just assuming that everybody talks shit about the Wales being sheep shaggers. They actually sell their boots with a compartment in front of their boots to put the sheep's fucking feet in.
Jesus Christ.
So they can't run away.
Evan, yo, I got to ask you this.
They're
bro.
all proud to fuck sheep over there. And I
got-
found out why. The sheep are better looking than the women.
Oh my God. Evan, I got to ask you this, bro, because I seen like a clip made, I think it was like a week ago or something, and it was you and I think that dude from Arm Guy, I think that guy Paul or something.
Right.
Is that his name? What happened, bro? Like he said something about, like, was it your wife or something? Like,
Yeah, he's threatening a backhander.
oh, okay. He didn't say that on the clip. And you said you were saying, yeah, don't go there, don't go there. And I was wondering, what were you talking about? And was that real? Was that like a real fight between you two?
Yeah. I mean, I really hit him with a beer can when I went over to Ireland.
Oh, so it's okay. I remember. Okay, that's connected with that whole situation.
It's the whole thing. Just if you talk about my wife, like, look, I'm not going to sit here and make death threats on the fucking on a live Zoom on YouTube. I'm not Paul Italia.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that, right? Like, I'll fucking keep it in check. I'll just leave the call, and then I'll destroy my fucking house because I'm in a fucking violent alcoholic rage. Because that's me.
Oh,
But I got to get off the camera first.
Yeah.
But when I met Paul in person, once again, he got down on his knees and he gave me a fucking quick swallow there because he doesn't want no problem in real life. But then when the cameras get rolling again, the motherfucker reaches across the table and shoves me again. Oh, I wanted to fucking hurt him. Paul.
So what is that? Was a long time
piece
ago.
of shit. You know what? Everybody that runs Armed Gods are all cunts. All of them.
But Evan, when
and I'll
did
show
this,
up to every one of their events.
what sparked it to happen again? Because you guys went through your whole drama when that was a long time ago. But what made it like recently surface again? And
he opened his mouth saying the same fucking thing again. The same thing he apologized the whole time for. He started saying again.
so you have nothing to do with Armed Gods anymore. You're not cool with them. There'll never be any matches or anything.
I will be at every Armed Gods event there ever is.
Okay, so I'm confused.
Even
now.
if I have to smack the piss out of the owners.
Okay, so this might
But
be
dude,
some stage shit going on. Are we setting up a match or something? Or
No, I'm not. Well, actually, okay. Nice segue. Paul Maiden beat me for that Commonwealth title, and then he gave up the belt due to injuries. I sent my boy over there to whoop on his boy, and we brought that Commonwealth title home. Mulvihill is now the Commonwealth World Champ. Paul Maiden is so furious that the high hookers took that shit. He said, fuck it. I'm coming out of retirement and I'm going to Canada and I'm going to fucking go at BLM myself and take that belt back. He's not going to do it. Mulvihill will kill him. But so, yeah, maybe there is a bit of a match being set up there, but that doesn't change any of this. Marcus Thompson, look, I fucking love that guy, but he's a cunt. He really is. Don't get me wrong. I think he's hilarious, but holy fuck, that is not who I want my kids to be.
when is the next Armed Gods event going on?
So we've got a qualifier here where we live, July 22nd. All of the winners from their classes will represent Team Canada against the UK Irish team September 30th at the big Armed Gods Valhalla 2 in Ottawa.
Nice. Okay.
And that's going to be a fucking trip. You don't want to show up to that. I promise. Your liver couldn't handle it. We will smoke too much dope, eat too many mushrooms, and drink too much booze. You wouldn't make it through the weekend.
That's funny, man. Shit show weekend. I like it.
I'm telling you wouldn't make it. Like, you're going to tap out early. You're going to have to go to bed.
I believe you on that, man. You guys
And if you're trying to keep up,
and once you
you'll be
guys
like
start going
everyone else
in and
that
trying to bang
regretted
sheep,
keeping up with
I'm
us.
out. Yeah, I'll leave the banging the sheep to you guys for.
It's not about a bang machine. This is just a party that we have.
Anatomically, the sheep vagina is the most similar to a human vagina in the mammal family.
That is incredibly fucked that you know this,
Yeah,
Roy.
you even know that, bro. Jesus Christ, I gotta go.
I didn't want to know that.
That's true. It actually is true. That is actual fact.
Yo, so what do you guys think of
I would
this
attest to
possible
that.
match?
I have
man?
had sex with women that did not feel as good as half of those sheep.
So, Evan, I want to know, man, what do you think of this possible match? Because me and this guy been going back and forth for a while. Adam Silver and me. I know Adam's been pulling I think it's 20 years.
Is that the match,
now.
Paul? Did you just fuck it up and tell us that's the match?
No. Oh, tune in, man. Could be. But Adam I think he had a surgery.
You're gonna have to send me the link for that to remind me because I never remember shit.
But what do you think, man, of me versus Adam Silver? I think that might be a good one because we gripped up at East versus West 4, and I think he thought he had something for me. And I kind of shocked him that day. He hit a stone wall.
So do you want my honest opinion, or do you
Yeah.
want the drunken beer man that I do on the show opinion?
Whatever you
Just
think.
kidding.
Bro.
I don't give a
Surprise
fuck
me.
what you want. Adam Silver will kill you.
Okay. You're drunk right now. That's the drunken stupid version, right?
I'm always drunk, Paul. That's the only version you get.
Makes sense.
I really
then.
do think
Makes
that
sense,
Adam.
then.
I think he's a better arm wrestler than you.
You're crazy, bro.
You're stronger. He's a better arm wrestler. You guys are both 4'8"?
Yeah, something like that.
But he's 400 pounds.
No.
It's not 400 pounds.
No way.
Shut
bro.
up,
He's
Roy.
I would murder him, bro. He wouldn't have nothing for me, man. His style is no good for me.
I don't know, man. I've seen him arm wrestling a lot. He moves well.
Yeah, no, he's good. I'm telling you, bro. He's good. He was beating everybody on the after table and at East versus West 4 that he was gripping up with, but then he hit the wall, bro. And I was 170 pounds that day. 200 pounds now, a lot more muscle on that shit, bro.
I think I would actually like to watch it.
All right. See, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
I'll watch the match, man. I mean, I'll shit on you every chance I get, but I want to watch it anyways. I don't care.
Yeah.
So ask everybody in the chat, man. What do you guys think?
She wants me to ask you a question before you leave.
Who's that?
Are you DJ Pauly D, and can you lay down a beat?
You know who I used to hang out with Ronnie all the time. We used to run into each other in when I lived in Miami and South Beach. They used to come and party with us, and they actually used my car in one of their episodes. They wanted to use. I had a Lambo, and they had what's his name, Mike the Situation, driving my car and acting like it was his.
And you're okay with being associated with Mike the Situation?
Oh, they used to hang out. We were all from the same stomping ground, so they used to all be on our shit when.
So are you a Guido?
Yeah, bro, from Jersey, New York.
Is that a racist term?
No.
I don't understand how racism works on when you're allowed to do it and when you're not.
No, Guido's fine. It's when a questionable word would be called a guinea. When you say, hey, he's a guinea.
So I can call you a Guido, but not a guinea.
Well, I don't care. You could call me either one of those, and I'm cool. But some people,
old school people, somebody that I could have
the woke culture, don't like that Guido, the guinea.
How does guinea represent an Italian?
Yes, it does, man. But
Where
supposedly it was
does
like a
that come
slang
from?
word back in the day. Italian, man.
What about
Guinea? I just don't understand how guinea gets to Italian.
What about WAP?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
wow.
is that okay?
Yeah, I'm cool with it, but I mean, certain people do. I think.
What about Dago?
Jesus, are you just Googling how we can offend Italians?
That's my. When I go to the barbershop, they always be saying that. Dago. Yep.
Okay, but Guido is something that you're proud of.
No, I'm proud to be Italian, man. I'm proud of where I came from and all.
You should be, man. Y'all make great pizza.
You know what I just fucking found out?
Cars, fashion, cars, and women, man. I mean, what's better than that?
And motorcycles, Moto Guzzi.
No, their women are fucking
baby.
crazy. I am not dealing with any of their women. They are
Ferraris,
fucking
Lambos.
nuts.
Quality, my friend, quality. Hermes Gasparini V12.
Hermes Gasparini, he might be the coolest Italian woman ever. But I got lost in Cardiff. That's the capital of Wales, right?
Yeah.
And we went to check out some castles and shit, and we got lost there. And we were just fuck it, let's get drunk. We'll pub crawl. So one place to the next, sit outside, have a fucking cigar and a pint. Then we go to the next one. We're having a great time. And then finally we see this Italian restaurant there. And I'm seeing the food coming out of here, and it just looks fucking incredible. I'm like, okay, let's go there and get a pint and get some food at this place before we continue. because the food just looked fucking awesome. We walked in and got thrown out immediately. Those pricks are just like, we're not having you here.
Put them
Are
in
you
a
fucking kidding
bedroom.
me? What a bunch of dickheads. So I told them to fuck off. And we ordered a pizza. It was fucking awesome. And we sat down and we drank some beers and then we laughed without paying because they're assholes. But I actually found out while we were there by some Scottish prick, Connor Sale. I love this kid. He's awesome. 22 years old. Check out his match from Arm Gods over the weekend. Holy fuck, what a war. It's not DJ Paula D. Go back upstairs. So go. So this
go.
This little Scottish prick, Connor. We're going in looking for pints and stuff, and he's like, we should get that beer. It's the best beer here. Like, I don't know any of these beers, right? They're just not local beers. I don't know. There's Budweiser and there's Canadian, and I don't want to drink either of those. But he knows what the beer selection is over in the UK. He's like, trust me, let's get that one. Okay. I bought him fucking like 18 beers or whatever on that store. We fucking start walking around drinking our beers. We're like, holy fuck, this is really good. He's like, yeah, fuck, I told you. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. Well, you can choose the beers from now on. You at least know what you're doing here. It's fucking Italian. Madri. You ever hear that shit?
No, I never heard that.
Fucking fantastic beers. Like, I had no idea that Italy had anything good ever. But apparently they're really good beer.
Are you kidding? Food, fashion, and cars, man. That's what we're known for.
I do not like their food.
Yeah, you don't like pizza,
it's
man?
all designed to make you fat.
Pasta.
Yeah, it's all designed to make you fat.
No, you're right. It's a carb overload. I 100% agree with that.
I mean, it tastes fucking good.
Yeah.
But when you drink as much as me, you can't eat good food and drink like this, or you will be fucked. You'll look like Roy Baker.
That's why Hermes went from 185 pounds to 285, bro. That's,
Yeah, that's it. It's all pasta, right?
Pasta, man. Quality.
Can you put pasta in a syringe?
Fucking just the sauce, Roy. You can inject the sauce. You got to eat the pasta itself. But yeah, I was really surprised to find out that they had good beer.
Well, guys, I don't mean to run early, but I gotta go.
Nobody gives a fuck if you leave. Like, we won't miss you. It's fine.
I want to go. Gonna take the lady out. We're gonna go see some fireworks right now and all. But I'll definitely I'll pop on next week.
All right, buddy. Enjoy your show. Remind me tomorrow to tune into your shit.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll remind everybody else.
Thank you guys for having me on, bro.
Whatever. I don't know. Do some shit.
And don't bang too many sheep tonight, bro. Have a good day.
I would never ever cheat on little Paul.
Later, guys.
Wow, that was fun.
That was fun. I like him. I mean, I know everybody shits on him or whatever, but he's all right. I mean,
I like everybody. I'm just a lovable guy. Everybody likes me too.
Yeah.
Except for the Welsh. None of them fucking liked me. Oh my God. So like the couple of guys that actually knew me outside of being the event, but there was a whole bunch of Welsh people, like locals from Tredegar, that came in to watch the arm wrestling.
Right.
That didn't know what arm wrestling was or anything else, right? Like, it's just, there's a show in their local town. What else are you going to do this Saturday night? Let's go.
Right.
They buy their tickets, they get good seats, and they got my drunk ass front and center, reminding them that every single Welsh person is an absolute cunt. And I had some people with some really dodgy looking eyes staring at me like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get stabbed tonight. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, no. Getting stabbed.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not. So Scott James, that fucking stupid cunt that picked me up and made me wait 2 hours to get beer, actually had to go around and talk to like all of his buddies because he's a local there. Be like, look, please don't try to stab him. He's actually a good dude. He's putting on a show. And I even go over and I interrupted. I was like, that's not true. And you fucking well know it. I am actually a cunt. I'm just not as much of a pussy as these guys.
Oh, kayfabe.
Fuck kayfabe. I spent the night before at the bar. Every time I'd meet somebody that was a local, like, oh, so you're Welsh? They say yes. I'm like, do you actually enjoy fucking sheep, or is it just because they're better looking than the women that you do it? And they look at me cross-eyed, like, oh, they're mad. I'm like, look, guys, I've never been to Europe before. Well, one time I was in Ireland, and I got to say, the Welsh are better at drinking than the Irish. They are. The Irish can't drink worth of shit. There's actually booze in their fucking booze. But you guys can actually drink. So the Welsh are like the Irish, except they can actually drink. They're just bigger pussies. The Irish aren't pussies, but they can't drink.
No, they ain't afraid to fucking fight.
Well, now the Welsh are all mad at me because they all can drink, so they're drunk as fuck. But I just called them pussies. So on one hand, they're like, I like you. You just made fun of the Irish saying that the Welsh is better. On the other hand, you just said you could beat me up. It's like, guys, calm the fuck down. I'm Canadian, which means I can outdrink and outfight all of you. So you might want to settle the fuck down and know who you're talking to.
Ugh.
And I almost got killed a whole pile of times. And Mulvihill and B and Marg is like, we got to get Evan away from everybody. He's being fucking out of control. I didn't have to compete.
Well, that's true. Yeah. So you if you had a match, you wouldn't have had quite as much time for all your hijinks and shenanigans.
That's not true either.
Well, I mean, at least when you're at the table, you'd have to not have time to do that.
Nope. Look, when I was over in Ireland, I was trying to behave as a professional arm wrestler at this point, right? And I mean, not that I'm like good, just if I'm getting paid to do it, that makes you professional.
Right, it does.
You should have a little bit of respect for your opponent, the promoter that's paying.
Yeah.
And the fans that want to watch.
Yeah.
I sat in my house quietly trying to not get fucking obliterated every day. And Marcus would show up every fucking day. And when I tell him, like, look, Marcus, I got to go to bed. Like, I need to keep a sleep schedule. I got to stay hydrated and healthy. I got to be strong. I've got competition. Like, this is your promotion. Why are you trying to get me all fucked up? Like, do you not want me to do good? He's like, listen here, you fucking cunt shit. I fucking brought you over here to fucking party. Not to fucking arm wrestle. Arm wrestle is just a fucking excuse to fucking party, you little fucking cunt. I'll fucking do you in if you don't fucking drink. All right, okay. You don't gotta fucking tell me twice. And then I was just fucking obliterated the entire time in Ireland too.
So it's all
Marcus. You ever want me to show up just to drink? I'm in.
Well, that's kind of what this trip was. I mean, you have a match, so you just, So is it just gonna be me and you? We're gonna talk about these matches. Are we gonna analyze them? And let me give you the amateur.
Let me check my phone and see if anybody's even responded yet.
Because I have to give my feedback on the two matches I watched, specifically the last two.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about arm wrestling, we can. I mean, there was so much more to Arm Gods than arm wrestling. I will be at every Arm Gods event ever if there was no arm wrestling matches.
Maybe they can have Arm Gods Highland Games.
Fucking throwing cabers at sheeps.
Yeah. Keg toss, stuff like that. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm glad you appreciate that. I worked really hard on my Marcus Thompson impressions.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Roy. Which two matches?
Okay, so like I say, I probably will go back at some point if it's available. I'll go back and watch the rest of it. But I had to pause. I started watching. I watched like the first match or two, and then I paused. And you've heard that. So I saw the last two matches, and my God, that crossed the line. Those matches took way too fucking long, and there was so much fucking around. And I've never seen. You occasionally see it in other. I've seen it other times when very rarely, but you do see it where they put the straps on and then they fuck around so much that they have to fucking take the strap off and put it back on. And it's just like, God damn. I mean, when is this going to end? I mean, like, I even saw when Paul, during Connor's sales match, Paul walked up to the table. He's like, do not take that fucking strap off. Fucking, God damn it. This is enough. You know, and I hate to say this. I mean, that's really, I don't know what instruction the referees were given. You can't fault the arm wrestlers. They're just up there trying to fuck around and win. I get it.
One of the arm wrestlers touches the strap, the only fair response is to take the strap off and redo it. Otherwise, you're allowing one guy. Now, they should be fouled for touching that strap. You're not allowed to do it. But if you allow them to do it, and I mean, the high hookers are the absolute worst for it because we will do it every fucking time if you let us.
I'm just saying that
if I touch the strap and you just say, okay, look, settle down, that's a warning. I'm like, okay, I already got a better strap out of it. You are now fucking over the other guy. You must take that strap off and redo it. You can't allow that. You must restrap it.
Okay, but the point of it is
generally, if there's a foul or a restart, they will take the strap off and redo.
But the point of it is, I mean, I understand it's a.
Shut up, Roy. We got a super chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just old Joe. That's my boy. Favorite super chat ever. This super chat is just so Evan can interrupt Roy.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to reread that one like 4 fucking times.
Yeah. Just let me say what I'm going to say about these matches. Like, even for me who likes watching.
Well, we got a super chat.
God damn it.
From just old Joe. This super chat is just so Evan can interrupt Roy.
All right. Cut that out, young man.
Go ahead.
I'll box your ears.
Thank you.
It's just too much. That was the last 2 matches were too much. Like, I got to the point of it, and I was just like,
super chat, Roy.
Fuck you. I got to the point where I was just like, God damn, when will this end? This is too much. Like, this is not. I mean, like the casual fan, if you're, I don't know what the real mission statement of Arm Gods is, but if you're trying to reach out and get people into arm wrestling, those last 2 matches took way too fucking long, and it was too chaotic and too much fucking around.
I actually did want to hear this, like the opinion of somebody that was watching it from the other side.
It was too much.
I'm fucking telling you, if you were there in the building, in that fucking circle watching this shit, it just got more and more intense as it went on. It was getting fucking nuts.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm sure live it was different, but you have to think there was more people watching online than there were live. Surely. And
I give 0 fucks about any of them.
Well, but I mean, I'm sure Marcus, the promoter, probably would like to know, some feedback. I mean, he's,
I'm quite positive that Marcus doesn't give a fuck what anybody else thinks either. I'm not kidding when I tell you that Marcus is a fucking cunt.
Okay, well, I mean,
he doesn't give 2 fucks about fuck all.
But
Mulvihill was terrified whenever I brought him over there and introduced him. Like, Marcus is a fucking cunt, and he doesn't give a fuck. It's amazing. He came over to me. He's like, dude, Marcus keeps getting me to try to get me to drink. And I'm like, I got a fucking event to do, and I don't want to. And then he says crazy fucking things to me. I'm like, I just want to go home. Like, I want to call Ingen and never come here again.
Call Ingen.
I'm not kidding. He was so fucking. We get fucking after it. We had a good time. But then after the event, when Mulville was allowed to drink now, right? Because he had to sit there and watch us. I wouldn't let him. So he had to sit there sober and watch us the night before. But then once he got partying with us after the Arm Gods event,
going
home being like, I fucking love Arm Gods. I'm so fucking hungover. I can't wait to go again.
So here's a question I have for you. Honestly, from the first round, Mulvihill looked like he was just dominant. So why was there so much fucking around? He didn't need to do it.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he looked like he just had way more than that guy from the get-go.
Right. And then James. Here's what you got to know about James Wall. That motherfucker can fight. He is strong as fuck. And he is A-okay with not listening to the referee. He would not straighten his shoulder. He would not uncarve his hand. He is starting in a hook when he realized, I can't win this way. Like, I can't win straight. So now he's shoulder in carved. And he won't let matches start without that.
Well, they should have fouled him out.
But they didn't.
But they should. I mean, Mulvihill lost 1 round on fouls, didn't he? He lost 3 rounds on fouls?
Mulvihill never got pinned. All pins were Mulvihill's.
Okay, yeah. So what the fuck? I mean, how did the other guy not ever get fouled out?
Because James Wall understands that they're going to let a match start. And you can get on 2 fouls. They're not going to give you that third one if you're like being somewhat complacent. And he's talking to the referees, and he does a really good job of making the referees not look at him. He's a fucking good arm wrestler, and he understands the entire game. I can't say anything bad about him, except he wasn't big enough to deal with Mulvihill. Mulvihill's losses all came on fouls within the match. James Wall was down 2 fouls. Mulvihill got all 3 running fouls in one match. Right, little hops and pops. Were they being pretty tight on Mulvihill's calls? Yeah. Were they fouls? Yes, they were. But James Wall, 2 fouls. Mulvihill, 0 fouls. Match finally gets started because they're not going to foul him out. Not before a go. But he's not fouling during the match, and Mulvihill was. The guy understands the game, and he understands the promotion.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much fucking around in those last 2 matches. They took too long. There was just too much.
I agree. I still can't talk because of that.
Yeah, it was too if you're trying to appeal to any kind of like people that you want to get people interested in this, you can't only sit on your edge of your seat for so long. You're like, are they fixing to go? Are they fixing to go? No, they're not. No, they're taking the strap off again. What are they doing? Why are they doing this? Oh shit. And then finally, here we are an hour later, and it's like, fuck, I don't even care who wins now. It's too long.
Here's the thing. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know how to fix that problem.
Foul people out. So you start giving fouls. The referee's got to take control of the fucking match.
And foul the match out before it starts?
Well, if they won't listen, I mean, if you foul somebody, give them a loss, they lose a round on fouls, then you say, you want to keep doing it? You
lost 3 rounds on fouls.
I know, but the match still took 6 fucking hours. I mean, it was just like, oh, God damn.
It was long. I'll give you that. You could never expect a match to go that long. Once those matches started, so with the match starting, with James like halfway in like that, and it's not like he was trying to be like super overfucked.
Wasn't like Devin versus Jerry.
Right. But he was getting enough that he's in that match. Right? So it's nothing fucking just crazy. So are the refs really going to call him out, foul him out when he's not being crazy? Like, it's just a little off. Like, we were so close to being actually okay to say go. I got to either say go or end it. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean,
refs are human and they want to see the match too.
I don't know what kind of, I mean, I know it's Armed Gods. I know it's trying to be something different. I know it's a little bit more wild and woolly. I get it, but it can't just descend into complete fucking chaos. I mean, people just like, it's just too much.
The WAL is far worse than Armed Gods for that.
The matches didn't take that fucking long. Not usually.
But once the matches actually say go, and those guys start fucking going, like it just, and then they have long matches when they're fighting. Like, I thought it was fucking incredible.
It was. I mean, it was. It kind of got a little too much fucking around in the last 2 matches. It did. I mean, it was just too much. Like, if you're trying to appeal to,
I got it, Roy. I got it. How do we make an hour-long fucking super match not suck the whole time?
I
Put a
don't know.
microphone on Paul Maiden and myself.
Dave Anderson said he baked a pie during that match.
It tastes like sweet drinks.
Is there alcohol in it? Yes. So, all of that said, match was great. There was a lot of fighting. Yeah, it was a fucking long match. Once you clip that down, that match is fucking awesome. Right?
Yeah.
And the crowd behind everything. And I'm going to take a little credit for this because I made sure that the Canadians were fucking hated. I was terrified. So does anybody know who James Beach is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? With the big
Yeah.
chin.
Yeah, he's one of those guys in Arm Wars,
Yeah.
right?
So he had a match earlier against Josh Davies. And, Josh was hitting out onto that Kings and Beach is coming over it. Now, Beach is the guy I'll probably be pulling left-handed not on. But I like him. He's a really good dude. He brought me a fucking beautiful cigar. Just, hey, man, so glad you came here. I got you this. Because he knows I like my cigars on the shows and shit, right? And, it was a really nice fucking cigar. I appreciate it. It was awesome. Because I couldn't find good cigars that I could afford over there. He's like the nicest guy in the world. Nobody has ever seen him upset.
Did you drink the Sprite?
I did not.
There's 2 bottles of Sprite.
Fuck off. I'm live. I did not drink any Sprite. So go to the store and get a goddamn Sprite. The fuck?
Is that the beer daughter?
Yeah. Okay. So James Beach is like the nicest guy in the world. Nobody's ever seen him upset before. I had him shoving me and fucking giving me the finger right to my face while I'm laughing. I was like, you fucking pussy. Nobody has ever seen him mad before. And they can't believe that I was able to get him that upset.
You know what? Your superpower is being a dick.
And making beards disappear.
Yeah. You're like a superhero dick that drinks beer.
Yeah. And then James and I, after everything's over, we can sit down and he looks at me. He's like, dude, I like you. Like, we're like buddies. Like, yeah. It's like, I wanted to punch you. I have never hit anybody in my life. I've never even wanted to. How did you piss me off that bad? I'm like, look, buddy, that's how goddamn good I am at what I do. Holy fuck. I wish I could tell you half the stories of how fun this fucking week event was. But it's definitely illegal.
So September 30th. I'm just, I always am anyway, but I'm not going to try to harass anybody or cause problems. I'm just a nice guy.
I will cause problems for you.
For me.
Just old Joe, your daughter is not grocery shopping at Evan's fridge anymore. She's actually living here again for the next month or two until her and her husband get their own place sorted. They had roommates, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. She's not grocery shopping. She just lives here. And I hope it's not for long. Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure when Paul Italia joined the show, I was in the middle of talking about Scott James.
I think so, yeah.
So he picked me up. He pissed me off the next day. So we decided we're going to book. Man, they got some cool shit over there. Some of these big castles and shit are awesome. I wanted to go see this all. We booked a zip line the next day.
Oh.
So Europe's longest zip line and the world's fastest zip line. 20 minutes away. I don't
Okay.
want to do this.
No. Yeah.
But I get convinced I got it. Okay, let's go. So we book it, we put on my friend's credit card, and Scott and his cousin are supposed to pick us up at 10 a.m. They don't show, and we can't even get them to answer us until like fucking afternoon. Oh, sorry. Can't do it. $300 fucking dollars that we had to pay to book it. And the guy no shows us. Doesn't come. That motherfucker. I'm a little mad about this. So Big B was on a different flight from us. He had to come from a different side. Right. And we just tell him, like, look, get in a fucking cab and get here. Whatever. Right. But I told that prick, Big B's at the fucking train station now. You got to go pick him up there. So he's got to go for a 2-hour drive to go pick up Big B. And he goes. And then he's fucking walking around the train station calling me. Where the fuck is B? I can't find him. Like, what happened? Is the train delayed? And I answer the phone. It's on video. And I just turn the camera. I was like, no, B's right here. Like, we literally sent you there because we thought it was hilarious to waste your fucking time for not picking us up this morning, you dickhead. He was so mad at me. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Why do you know who Dalen Thomas is, Roy?
I read.
When you say Dalen Thomas, oh, that's Dylan Thomas.
Dylan.
Okay. We got a Dalen Thomas who's an arm wrestler here in Ontario that I've had some fun intrications with.
No, Dylan Thomas. He's a famous writer from Wales.
Well, fuck that guy. Dalen Thomas. That's an asshole arm wrestler from Ontario.
Okay.
I had to chase that dude into the seaside bracket so I could get a win on him because he beat me my rookie year and he kept telling everybody that he's beaten me every fucking time. He pulled me once. I've been in 8 tournaments with him that I won and I never got to pull him. And he just keeps saying, undefeated against you.
Well,
I got so frustrated with listening to him talking that shit. I literally had to drop 2 matches to guys that I don't always beat just so I can get to the seaside so I can finally get a match with him so he can shut the fuck up.
Super chat from Devin's Forum, sort of.
Devin's Forum, member for a month, like Beer Trigger. Arm Gods was awesome. Enjoy the 4th, even if you're not American. Oh, and shut the fuck up, Roy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy, shut the fuck up. Why aren't you enjoying the 4th?
I am enjoying it. I'm sitting here talking to you.
Your life is depressing.
It is. It really is.
Oh, I got a little something that might make you happier.
All right.
Connor Sale got so fucking drunk that he ended up waking up at my house with 1 sock. So I gave him a brand new pair of socks because, like, I'm not going to do the laundry, so I have socks enough for the week. So I went down to Walmart, bought a fucking 10-pack of socks.
Right.
Take that with me.
Yeah.
I gave him a fresh pair of socks. So he just left his left sock at the house. We brought that sock back. And not only did I use it, the entire High Hooker team has gotten around at that now, Roy. And we will give you a special price of only double the normal fee. But it's got all our DNA.
Wow. That is very exciting.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit up Big B for transaction, but true story.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta pee again.
Yeah, I gotta go get a beer. So we're gonna have a dead moment here.
Oh, that is amazing. You guys have to sit there on complete dead air for the next minute. Unless you'd like to listen to me pee. Fuck it. If one of those other pricks that was supposed to be here tonight would have actually showed up, this would be a lot more fun. Because I can't get into half of these stories without those guys showing up. It's fucked me over, they did. But anybody in the chat, once I sit back down, I would really like to hear about where Jake thinks that that AEW had anything on Arm Gods, so I can tell them that they're fucking stupid. Because Arm Gods was absolutely better than AEW in all fucking ways. And Jake is just fucking crazy. He's only saying that stupid shit because he's fucking Australian. Oh, fuck. I got too many sheep and beers laying on my floor. Oh, okay. What do we got now? What the fuck is under Milkwood? Okay, we had a super chat that was actually retracted. I don't know if I got to read that out or not. I don't remember. Andy Beckett. Oh, I will join in. Shut up, Roy. Andy Beckett, that is awesome, buddy.
No, it's not.
Just old Joe, this $2 is to see if they both missed it. I don't know what we missed, but it would seem likely. The super chat that was retracted, maybe? I don't know. Can't hear you peeing. Are you sitting down? No, I'm peeing into a sink, so it's really quiet. I bought some shrooms on the web because I can't find any around home for like 2 years, but they never showed up. No surprise. Douglas, I don't know where you are, but there's always ways to fix that, buddy. Silky Wilkie with the super chat. AWE had Kratos as the announcer, so they beat you there. Is that like the Gods of War guy?
Kratos?
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree. Even if they had that Gods of War guy there, if you would have been drinking with Marcus and I, you would understand that we are the Gods of War. So, dude, I got my first like barbered trim where they cleaned up lines and shit, and they fucking, oh my god, they waxed my fucking nose.
Ooh.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, but that hurt.
I didn't feel it. Completely numb.
Well, that's good.
My first time ever getting a barbershop fucking treatment there. Okay. Cleaned it all up and shit. Fucking straight razors and everything. It was terrifying. But the Turkish dude that was doing it just complained the whole time that I broke 3 of his fucking razors because my beard was too fucking thick and it kept fucking breaking his shit.
It was a Turkish guy?
It was a Turkish barbershop, yeah.
Wow.
Mulvihill went in to get his fucking hair touched up or whatever, so he looked good when he was fucking whooping on the guy. And the whole time they kept talking about how much they loved arm wrestling and it was all fucking awesome. And I'm like, wow, fucking maybe I'll let them touch up my beard so I can get a little bit of praise too.
How big is he now? He looked fucking Mulvihill. He looked thick at the fucking match. I mean, like, is he 240, 250?
Hard to say. They didn't actually do a weigh-in, but I think before we got on the plane, he was sitting around 241.
Yeah.
He had to have made like 235 or something.
How tall is he? Was he like 6'3"?
6'1.5".
Oh, okay. I thought he was taller than that.
Yeah. So Marvel's haircut definitely looked shit. Like, they just assume everybody wants a Peaky Blinders haircut over there. Fuck. They did a pretty good job with the beard though. Like, I'll probably never do it again because everybody kept telling me how nice and fancy and clean it looks, and that's not the goal.
Yeah, that's not your style.
I only started growing beards because I hate fucking shaving.
Yeah. That's why I do this, honestly. I don't grow real thick anywhere else except like right here. So like,
Yeah, you
It's just
don't grow real thick right there either.
well, it's not. Yeah, it's not really. But
I know. Um, either way, BLM is not 6'3". Culliganator, he's not. It's just
I'll find out when I stand next to him in September.
Silky Wilkie. Why does Brandon always wear shorts? I don't know who Brandon is. The Welsh produce some very big rugby boys. They might, and they are really good at rugby.
Culliganator
And
says
here's
he's
my theory on why they're so good at rugby. Rugby is a very aggressive game. And if you had to look at the women around there, you'd be angry all the time too. Goes right back to the sheep. I think he's actually just a shade under 6'2".
so okay. Here's another. I know, obviously, you did probably.
I don't
didn't
know
see-
who Brendan is either. You keep spelling it wrong. You're still doing it. He's actually got a really fucked up spelling of his name, and both vowels are E's.
It's Brendan,
Yeah, not Brendan.
right?
Right.
I know you didn't obviously probably see it, but you know, Devin showed up and fucking pulled left-handed national so he could beat Espy, right?
Okay, so we can get into that right after this next super chat. I hope this super chat at some point says, I did this to tell Roy to shut up and interrupt him. So White Wolf with the super chat. Evan, no one else is selling piss jugs on their arm wrestling sites. I think your channel would be the perfect site to start offering this arm wrestling product for live chats, live events, and just because. I agree with you. I think that would be great. I should start selling them because I produce an awful lot of those motherfuckers while on the show only. So just so you know, I do not piss ever without drinking. Doesn't happen. So you know, if you get a jug of my piss, it was definitely from one of these shows. But I'm not entirely sure it's legal to sell a jug of your piss. I mean, Roy, you even explained to me why you're offering so much money for the socks is because it's illegal to sell bodily fluids like that on the internet.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, Roy. So first rule of improv is you always agree.
Oh, it is. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
You're such a fucking loser. It's not even improv. What I'm saying, the first rule of improv is you do that because that's actually the real thing.
The first rule of improv is you don't talk about improv.
That's Fight Club, you dickhead.
Oh, shit.
Right, and now you just made me broke that rule.
Damn it, you talked about it.
You fucked it up.
Brad Pitt's fixing to show up at your house.
Oh my God. If he does, I will punch you right in the fucking face.
Tyler,
Fuck that guy.
him and Meatloaf are fixing to be there.
I'm cool with meeting Tyler Durden. But Brad Pitt can fucking suck on the left hemorrhoid hanging out of me right now.
Speaking of Fight Club, that was a great movie. Really
Yeah, it
was.
Yeah, it was great.
I love
Absolutely
that.
fucking awesome. Jankamaniacs in the house. Who's talking about Janks? I can't even fucking read. Jesus, I'm
Yeah.
all fucked up.
Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate the compliment. Yes, I've been doing yoga.
Oh, that dude, he loves you.
Is that a dude?
Absolutely. Do you not remember the last time he was here?
Not really.
When he says long time no see, that's like the only thing I remember of. And I didn't remember it until right now. I remember Kelly now. Kelly spent all night trying to get you to flex.
Yeah, he just said, let me see those biceps. God damn. Kelly, are you male or female? Tell us in the chat. Be honest.
Male, we've already had this one.
Have we already had this discussion?
Silky Wilkie. Do I think Hermes will actually break Jerry's arm with his power? Absolutely not.
No, fuck no. I think Jerry will beat him. I think less that now than I did like 6 months ago. After the match with, I mean, I thought he was just a bad matchup for Hermes, but Hermes is fucking strong as shit. Like he's
After the Levon match,
yeah, that changed
I'm
my
thinking
mind.
the match is closer than
Yeah.
I would have thought before that. But I honestly don't know much about Levon, except that he's really good in certain areas, like really fucking good.
Yeah, like
And
it's
with Devin tearing his bicep in round 1, most of the things I wanted to learn out of that. Did you buy plastic cups?
They were here from
Why the fuck do I have a straw?
because it's pink and dirty.
Oh, wait.
Use the straw.
I will not drink it with a straw.
Big baby.
I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna drink it.
There's 3 shots in it, so
It's strychnine.
I've been poisoning myself for years. That shit don't work anymore. I'm like fucking Rasputin.
Yeah, you can't be killed.
No, it's terrible. I'll drink it though.
I still think Jerry's a bad. I still think Jerry's not a good matchup for Hermes.
Oh, Kelly said, I am all woman and love arm wrestling, but it's 2023, Roy. Apparently, he's allowed to claim that now if he wants to. You're a lawyer. You know how it works.
Oh, God.
I actually got denied service to the women's bathroom at the train station in Cardiff. So we might have a lawsuit that we can fuck around with here, Roy. You want to represent?
No.
What the fuck?
Probably have to
You're
get
the
a.
worst lawyer ever.
That's true. That is actually true.
I'm gonna have to rescind that retainer. Which
Okay.
means I want full price for the last sock I gave you the discount on.
Oh shit.
I hope Hermes and Jerry actually happens.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, unless somebody gets hurt, it will, right? I mean, why would it not? You know something I don't
Because
know.
it hasn't yet.
Well, so if he here's the thing: if he whips, let's just say, I don't know. Let's just say Jerry beats Hermes.
Benjamin Max? Yes. Roy is definitely your go-to guy when it comes to restraining orders against school zones. But if you look up his record, he has never dealt with an actual case of that. He's only ever been the cause of those cases.
If Jerry beats Hermes, is Devin going to take on Jerry for the super heavyweight championship of East versus West?
Probably. If Jerry's beats Hermes, Devin just automatically gets number 2. He does.
Yeah.
I got a hard time with some of this shit, right? Because being a teammate of Devin's, and some people think that Devin and I have been friends for a long time. Not so much the case. Devin and I really don't get along a whole lot. Look, if Devin ever called me up at 3:00 in the morning and said, Evan, I need your fucking help right now. Don't ask any questions. Meet me here. I would go. But I don't know if that means that hole that is there is for me, or if I got to help him with something. Like, I don't know. Like, I love the guy, but we don't get along an awful lot.
Well, you fuck with him all the time.
Right.
Right.
And he's a bit of a fucking pussy and can't take it. I don't become real good friends with people that can't take a bit of fucking rousing. You know, fuck me, fuck you, whatever. It's how I am. Devin, not so much. You know, Devin's actually really good at dealing with all of that with everybody in the world but me. I'm just too good at it.
That's because you're a superhero dick. You have like Krypton level dick power, superhero dick powers.
Oh, Captain Obvious. Okay, so I can't read all the chats, but sometimes things stand out. And Captain Obvious says you both share hate for Gabi. I don't hate Gabi. I don't.
Did you see did you see Devin's comment after the Nationals?
No.
He said,
Hold
You
on.
know-
Super chat. So shut up, Roy. USS Liberty, never forget. I just like reading that whole name out every time. Roy hit some poses for the ladies in here. Now, no, Roy, do not do that. Do not do that. I appreciate the super chat, but I am not okay with you doing that. Guys, there's a lot of chat going on. I can barely read as is. You get me all fucked up. I can read even worse. Plus, after the weekend that I've had, oh my God, my eyes still can't see straight. But I try to get as much of them as I can. I don't hate God. You were saying there was a chat thing?
glute spread. I said that. Did I say chat?
No, you said Devin said
Oh,
something.
yeah, after the match. Okay, so after he beat SB, he or after
Well,
the
I haven't
match-
actually seen it. I saw a clip of the match where Devin catches it, talks shit, and then fucking drills him.
Devin commented a little bit after, and he said, and this is paraphrasing, but he said basically, SB's been talking shit for years, saying he could beat me left-handed, and he even went to the level of teaming up with that puss bag Gabi to talk shit about me. So now we've figured out who the fucking man is, or something like that. He referred to SB teaming up with that puss bag Gabi.
So
What the
here's
fuck
the
did
thing
Gabi
about
do? What did he do to piss Devin off? What did
Ask your God.
Gabi, what the fuck? He must have ran his mouth or something.
That's a story that's not mine to tell. I'm one of the in the know guys on that. I know what it is. And it's not just like a singular incident. It's like a cumulative. That's like, I understand why Devin fucking hates him. On the other side of things, I don't know if any of it happened. I wasn't there. I didn't see any of it. I don't know. But I don't think Devin would make it up.
Mm-mm.
I do know why I should hate Gabi. He has pulled some greasy shit.
He fucked you around.
Including private messaging my teenage daughter.
What? That's fucked up.
He never got out of hand, like out of sorts. It was a real fucking mild, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I just said, no. I called him. Dude, my daughter is a fucking teenager. Don't do it again. I don't care. I do not fucking care if you're trying to be friends. There's no reason for you to try to be friends with a fucking teenager. Do not do it again. I'm not kidding.
I
never talked to her again, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Yeah.
I don't know if he knew she was a teenager, but when I called him up and let him know, there was never another incident.
Well,
I don't think I've ever told anybody that. Definitely not publicly.
Well, how old was he at the time? I mean, how old is he? I mean,
Fucking
like
40?
he's not that old, is he? Gabi?
Yeah, he's older than me.
Is he really?
Absolutely.
God damn, he looks. Last time I saw him, of course, it's been a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but he doesn't drink.
Yeah, he looks a lot younger than you. I figured he was like 20 in his maybe late 20s or something.
Dude, he'd already been arm wrestling for like 15 years when I started arm wrestling, and I didn't start till I was 28. He is definitely in his 40s, mid to late 40s. I bet you he's 46.
Damn, he's almost as old as I am.
Right, and that's fucked. Anyways, Gabi did that. And then he intentionally tried to fuck me over at that event, right?
Yeah.
And that was a bit of a fucking shitbag thing to do.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Which upset me on a personal level because I am there competing for money. And $1,000, okay. Yeah, It's
Well-
not life-changing money,
And the way he went
but
about
it's the
doing it.
most money I've
But
ever
the-
seen at a fucking tournament of that level.
But the fact that the way he did it, where he went to you and said, "Hey, man, can you help me figure this out?"
He asked me a fucking clarification of the rules. I'm a level 3 certified ref. I can head ref tables at nationals. I can downside tables at worlds. I am a fucking highly certified referee. I am good at what I do. And he asked me for clarification on the rules because he's not got any certification. I gave him the clear fucking rules, yet he fucking intentionally fucked me on the same thing that I explained you cannot do.
Right.
Didn't care. I
Right.
felt it was very personal.
Yeah,
So
he was
fuck
fucking.
that guy.
Yeah, he was totally fucking with you. Yeah.
It's not about the $1,000. It's not like that $1,000 was definitely mine. Justin Major is a bad motherfucker, or was at that point. But he showed up at Nationals for his first time arm wrestling in years, and he still did really good. He's probably going to be a fucking badass motherfucker again real soon. But that day, I was 4-4 against Justin in my career. 4 wins and 4 injuries. I'm not fucking around. And if you're going to start me in a fucked off position, I'm not looking to get hurt. 2 months before the bottom 8-2, where there's fucking $5,000 on the line, I'm not doing it. So, fuck that guy. Anyways, I threw the guy into a wall, blah, blah, blah. He was all upset. He blocked me on Facebook. He blocked me on everything. I tried to send him a message the next day, actually. Like, look, that was a cunt thing that you did, but I don't hate you. But that was fucking cunty, right?
You kind of, in some way, had to kind of admire it, right? I mean, like, you know, like you kind of like, damn, I wish I could have done that to somebody.
No, I enjoy being a cunt, but motherfucker, I have integrity. And if I'm paid to do a job, I'm going to do that job properly.
Right.
He's a fucking shitbag. Like that was rough.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But he was more upset about it the next day than I was, even though he fucked me over, not the other way around. Right. Anyways, after the whole fucking that incident when I got blocked, so I had been sending out open challenges to a lot of people. Every time I would see it on Facebook, where somebody says, "When I meet you, I'm knocking your fucking teeth in." I private message every one of those people that I've seen do it. And I mean, there was a lot of people that have done it for years. And every time I saw it, I would private message them and make them a $100 bet that they will not do it. If you never see them, whatever. But if you ever run into them, I will pay you the $100 if you do it. You pay me the $100 if you don't. That's the bet.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of them said, well, what if like there's just no opportunity? Like he's surrounded by all these big dudes. I'm not that big of a guy. I'm not going to fucking punch somebody and get my fucking ass kicked. I've even opened that bet into a perpetuity condition where I pay them if they ever do it. And they never have to pay me.
Here's the thing about
Nobody's ever done it.
But here's the thing. Like, you don't want to not see them coming. Like, if somebody's like kind of tailing you and staking you out, and then they just catch you, fucking come up from behind you and whack you, and then gut stomp you. I mean, like that's different.
I'm okay with that. He's a piece of shit.
Well, but I mean, you know, like. There's other ways to do that than just squaring up to somebody and saying, let's go. You know, I mean, some people will do that. That's all I'm saying.
He'll never do it. Anyways, I do know some people that I've talked to privately. I will never, ever release their names that have sent me screenshots of conversations that they have taken off of their daughter's phones where it got far, far more detailed.
With who? Who are you talking about?
Gabi and other arm wrestlers' daughters.
Oh, okay.
And he's a total piece of shit. The problem is I don't hate him. it just makes me sad. Like,
Well, I mean, hate is you're just wasting your energy hating people.
like
Why do it?
it literally just makes me sad. I don't hate him. Like, I won't feel bad if anybody ever does anything horrific to him. Like, I won't. I don't care. He deserves it. But it makes me sad. Like, what happened to that poor little prick? Like, he's so tiny. Like, how did he get hurt so bad that he's turned this fucked?
Well, that is the opposite of love. The opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference.
How do you ever get the idea through your head that I should message this other arm wrestler's teenage daughter?
I don't know how you think that's going to work out. Like,
How do you think that's possibly going to end well?
Yeah, it's not.
You're going to fucking bang a 14-year-old and nobody will ever find out. If I ever found out that he did it, then I might hate him.
There's something wrong there.
The fact that he even tried just makes me feel like he's just a disgusting, sad little person.
420 super
Hold on,
chat.
super chat. 2 beers for the side of Gobby's head if I meet him. $100 bet. $100 bet. Hit him with those 2 beers, and I will give you the $100. But when you meet him, if you don't hit him with both of those beers, I want my $100. Yeah. So Chris Gobby is just a giant, shady, fucking tiny person. And like I said, I don't know what the actual story is with Devin. I know his side.
Well, who's his? Devin's side?
Yeah.
Well, he's telling you the truth. I mean, come on.
Maybe.
Why does Devin's not sitting around thinking like I got to make up a story?
When has Devin ever told the truth to anybody?
He's not going to bullshit.
Hey, come on now.
He's not going to bullshit about that kind of stuff.
Devin's never told the truth to anybody ever. He still thinks he's never cheated in an arm wrestling match. He believes it. Judged off of what Devin has said, he's got a far better reason to fucking hate that prick than I do.
Hey, Mind Muscle Mobility says, love you, Evan. You know Mind Muscle Mobility?
I don't know who that is, but I'm going to assume you're a female.
They already said they love me, and I said I love you too.
Oh, that's super creepy. I got loved second? That sucks.
Yeah. Well, I'm more likable than you. Come on.
No.
Yes, I am. Come on. I'm actually a nice guy.
Right, and they always finish last.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that makes me a nice guy too, because I always finish last. They finish fucking first, second, third, fourth, and fifth before I'm ready to fucking let them go. Anyways.
Did you see that Zurab broke his fucking arm? See that?
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
That's fucking brutal.
Muscle Mike, no. And that is the only question I will answer on this. No, it had nothing to do with Devin's kids.
Roy, give Kelly some love. I don't see Kelly.
Roy,
yeah. Whatever. I'm a nice guy.
You know what? What time is it?
10 o'clock.
So that makes it 3 a.m. in Scotland, right?
Probably 5 hours. Yeah.
I'm calling this son of a bitch.
What are you calling? Connor? All right, I'm going to get a beer while you're calling him.
Well, Devin has said that on a live that he's the only person that he'd like to punch or strangle. But he has tried to punch or strangle me several times, so don't be like that. How long is the show? It's I'm like halfway through my case of beer, so we might be going a fairly decent long time here tonight. No, there's no way you can see. It's all fucking bright and shit. How many times do I got to call Connor till he wakes up? Well, if I can't get a hold of Connor, what do you guys got going on? Because Roy's fucking not fun to talk to. And if Connor won't answer and you guys aren't here, who am I going to talk to? So you guys let me know what's up. And we'll chat. Oh, okay.
You are calling is unavailable at the moment. Please try again.
Not getting a hold of him. Fuck. Can't get a hold of anybody. Terrible. What if I call him? I'll get somebody talking. Gabi has been to Vermont events and Michigan events. Tarzan and Jade. Jade got a fucking actual good job where he's all over the place all the time working for Hydro. Storm chasing, fixing hydro lines and shit. Talk about arm wrestling for 3 minutes. We've talked about arm wrestling more than 3 minutes tonight. So we've been doing like overtime on that. Tarzan built his house. He started his own business. He's just a busy motherfucker. I would have him on here to get drunk some night if he was ever available, but he's just always busy and has to work Wednesday mornings now. But any other questions you guys got, let me know. Paul is going to be here in Ottawa in September. Yes. But we're like 95%. He's going to be arm wrestling against Brendan. Yeah, Big B is phones off, not coming. We had plans. We even talked about the stories that we like probably shouldn't tell from the weekend and which ones are like okay. But the ones that are okay, we probably shouldn't tell either. I saw that Robin got 3 wins in the Nationals against Devin. I think he beat me twice at provincials to get to Nationals and then beat Devin 3 times. DF, I cannot shotgun a beer. I don't have any cans. But for a tiny little super chat of any denomination, I will chug a bottle of it. And I think I got sick over there. I think one of those sheep gave me something.
They tend to be carriers of leprosy.
Oh. You know, did you ever hear about they canceled the leprosy hockey game? There was a face-off in the corner. But Jesus was not Canadian. And he never played hockey because he was afraid to get nailed to the boards. Too much? Too much?
No. We have to be able to joke about anything.
As long as it's not illegal.
Ish.
I think Paul and Mulvihill are. I think Brendan is about 245 right now, and Paul's probably like 270. The way he looked, that fat prick.
He's a super heavyweight.
Okay, so this Devin Espy thing. As far as I know, Espy's not necessarily the most likable guy. Like, whatever. I like Espy. I thought he was a lot of fun when he came on the show. I shit all over him, and he was good with it. Like
he was.
But I don't know the Devin problem with Espy. I assumed it's because he attached to Gabi doing that show. But Devin never hated me for talking with Gabi.
Yeah, but you never said you could beat him left-handed either.
I've said it a ton of fucking times.
But
We actually even had a match left-handed, getting ready for his right-handed match against fucking. Not only did I say I could do it, I've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you're not even a challenge to him, though.
Neither is SB.
Well, we just found that out. I mean,
I've got more fucking pins on Devin than SB does.
that's probably true.
That's definitely true.
SB's a big fucking dude, though. He's got to weigh. I mean, he's got to be way over 300 pounds. He's a big dude.
So normally he's competing at like 350.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, I mean he's huge. He's fucking shouldered.
He's not
6'4".
He's not short either. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 6'4", and like, I mean, even when he's not fat, if he was just like a hulking dude, he's like 280, 300.
Yeah, he's a big.
And then you put a barrel on him and he gets 350. But that's when he's at his best. Yeah, I was pinning Devin nonstop getting ready for schoolboy. Like I was strong. I will also take credit for that part of Devin. I'm the one that told him maple syrup is good. I was drinking maple syrup beers while getting ready for that. So, once again, Devin owes me a lot. But yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. Recently, John, in the last few days, John Brezink, John blah blah blah,
Okay.
did a live, and somebody asked a question in the chat. They said, "What do you think about Devin versus Dennis?" And he's like, "Look, I've grabbed both of them fairly recently." And he's like, "I think Devin's just, way stronger than him."
Right.
That's what he said. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I don't think anything he says is credible.
Ah, come on, man.
If you're going to say that Devin is just too fucking strong for Saplinkov, like just too strong.
I was
Not
surprised.
Too good. His endurance isn't too much. He's just too strong. Come on.
I was surprised that he would say that, but he was just
Come on.
but he said it with a straight face. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I mean, it's on video.
Well, the only thing straight about John is his face.
He's a nice guy. Come on.
So it's a dirty word. Look, even Devin won't say that he's just too strong for Dennis. Like, there's going to be a fight that has to be had, and Devin's got to win it. And it's not by being too motherfucking strong.
I'm just telling you what John said.
And I'm just explaining why nobody should listen to him.
I don't think he would just say it out of his ass. I mean, I don't think he's, Devin's cheerleader or anything. I mean, I think he was legitimately saying what he really thought. I mean, he may be wrong, but I mean, why would he do that? I don't know. I was surprised, honestly. I was.
Chris Mulville just said, I didn't think they could put a 270-pound guy against a 235-pound puller. Well, they just put a 240-pound guy against a 205-pound guy when Mulvihill beat James Wall.
Is that how much Wall weighed?
That's how much he weighs at competition days when there's a weigh-in.
He didn't look that much smaller. Oh, I didn't realize that.
5'6".
Is he that short?
Dude. When I met James Wall, I fucking, give him a slap on the back. Like, we're chatting, shooting the shit. Like, before we get to competition, and I got to fuck him off the whole time. I put my hand on his back. It was like fucking stone. Like, sometimes you meet a guy that's that fucking strong, and they don't feel the same. Like, I at that point became nervous that Mulville might be in trouble. Like, I've never arm wrestled somebody that feels like that physically, right? Like, different type of people.
Yeah. There's people. my buddy, you should you'd be interested to see what he feels like his forearms and stuff. Like have you ever done forearm training with people, like hitting forearms together?
I've never trained.
Well,
So what? You just like put your forearms together and like fuck them?
no, you're hitting forearms, the inside and the outside of your forearms together. It's a training, it's a form of training. It's like conditioning your shit. And my buddy, who is now, let's see, shit, he's 75 years old now. His fucking arms feel like fucking lawnmower blades. Like,
I don't walk around just like touching people's arms to compare them to your wiener, but take Viagra and have a little night by yourself because you know what, nobody's going to come help you. And then let me know if that's what you mean.
what?
That's what a strong man's arms feels like.
That's not even hitting what I'm not talking about strength. I mean, it's more like conditioning. Like,
I actually didn't listen to anything you said, so I don't know.
yeah.
But we did have a comment here.
Mm.
Oh, USS Liberty, never forget.
Mm.
Wants to know if James Wall is a steroid user. There is. How the fuck would I know? How would I know? If I were to have to fucking put a guess down, the whole gun to the head, answer the question, yes or no. I would bet yes.
I mean, I would think that probably most people who are at that level probably are.
But I'm not like
Right.
so convinced that he is that I would fucking just publicly state it.
No.
Just if I have fucking, you got to answer this question right now. What's it going to be? Yeah. I know Mulvihill's not.
Mulvihill's natty.
Well, again, I have not lived my entire life with him. I have no idea what he does in his bathroom or his closet or whenever his missus is not looking. I don't know. I've never seen him do it. I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure I would fucking know if he was.
Well, I would think he would probably tell you if he was, right?
I'm pretty sure he would probably ask me to fucking sort him out if he was gonna.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if that hasn't happened, that would lead you to think he's probably not.
Right. Unless he was deciding to do it and hide it from me.
But why would he do that? I mean,
It wouldn't make sense.
Right. It wouldn't. No.
So I would be very confident to bet that Mulvihill passes a drug test. I would be far less confident that James Wall passes a drug test. But that doesn't mean I would ever accuse James Wall of doing fucking steroids either. Like I haven't seen enough sign of it that I would think that that's a fucking for sure thing. But he's a fucking strong dude. There's a very good chance that you are just that fucking strong, right? Like that some people just put that life in and work that fucking hard. They do the diet, they do the exercises. I mean, I know a lot of dudes that have done a lot of fucking steroids that are nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yep.
I would absolutely bet all of your money, Roy, that if you were to do a fucking piss test again for Arm Gods and for East vs. West, Arm Gods is the clean league. As long as you're only testing for steroids.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, what
stipulation?
Yeah, I mean, you're not testing for fucking meth or crack or weed or speed or whatever.
I met people over there on drugs that I've never heard of. I was being offered drugs that I've never heard of. I have now done drugs that I have never heard of. I'm not going to say no. They're free. And I don't know what they are, but fuck, I'd like to. Some of them are pretty fun. And I don't know which ones because I did so many random ones. What do you do? What do you do? Benjamin McRoy does not inject roids into his socks. I inject those into his socks.
Yeah. Levon, King Hoddle says Levon is the only natty left, him and John the goat.
I know for a goddamn fact neither of them are natty. No,
Levon,
that one I will bet my money on.
I bet you Levon glows in the fucking dark. He's got plutonium up his ass.
Levon does Tren in his off cycle. That's his maintenance, is trembolone. You don't even want, I can't pronounce half the shit on his fucking cycles. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to sound grim, but what are the odds that he's still arm wrestling 5 years from now?
Who?
Levon. 3 years from now.
I don't know if he's going to be alive 5 years from now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What a horrible thing to say, but holy fuck.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, you don't wish any bad thing on anybody, but it's just like you can't. I mean, you pay the fucking piper for this shit. I mean, you can't just goddamn just go fucking. I mean,
If
you
you were
can't.
educated on steroids, you got to understand they are performance enhancing drugs. Performance enhancing. They make you better.
Yeah.
Problem is, like anything else, if you abuse them, it is very, very bad.
Yeah, your internal organs, your liver, your kidneys.
Do
Bad.
you want to sacrifice 10 years of life for a year of greatness?
I mean, and that's everybody's, everybody gets to make that decision. That's your own choice. And I don't, in a way, I kind of admire people who are willing to do that. In a way, it's like, well, okay.
I've met a lot of people that push that line hard. Fucking nuts.
I mean,
but fuck, how am I supposed to talk about that whenever I fucking drink the way I do?
I mean, if you're, if it's about being, a top level, world level, whatever competitor and whatever to make a bunch of
talking.
To make a bunch of fucking money. I get it. What blows my mind is when I'm just at the local gym here working out and these local bubbas, they're telling me that they're taking fucking steroids. And I'm like, why? Well, to look good in the mirror, to stroke your ego so you can live more.
That's what they want to do, and that's what makes them happy. Look, I'm all for it.
Yes, it's me too, but I just don't understand. I mean, I'm just like,
yeah, but they're not running unhealthy levels like some of these guys in strength competitions. It's a very different thing. If you stay within that safe range, that is not harmful to your body, you get all these benefits. You hop on, you hop off. You plan your cycles around beach season, whatever. You're probably going to be okay.
Yeah, probably, but not necessarily. I mean, yeah, but I'm big on like longevity and health and stuff like that. Like, and again, everybody can make their own decision, and I don't begrudge anybody that. I'm not going to start doing fucking steroids because I want to lift more weights in the gym or look in the mirror and feel better or like look better. Like, I just don't. If I was competing for money and trying to,
dude, you should start doing steroids so you're not such a fat, lazy sack of shit. And look, using steroids properly is not unhealthy for you. It's not.
It depends.
I said properly.
Well, but everybody's not the same either. Everybody's body doesn't respond to things.
You talk to your doctor, you have your fucking levels monitored, all of that shit. They are not bad for you. There is no fucking data out there that having elevated levels of testosterone is bad for you. So you can't go through the fucking roof. But anybody that's on TRT, so their testosterone levels are higher than they should be at that age. Or you go a little higher. My testosterone might be that of a fucking 17-year-old's. Probably too high for a 40-year-old's. But it's not hurting me.
Yeah, but the issue I think is if you ever stop taking that for whatever reason, maybe it becomes unavailable for whatever reason, then your body is not producing it anymore.
Right, that's why you take it forever.
Right. There you go. It's like you don't come back.
Absolutely. Look, I'm a little bit different. My body stopped producing testosterone at 26. Stopped.
You used it all up. You used it all up in 26 years.
Oh man, I had a good fucking run though. So my choice now is live a life with no testosterone where I'm fucking lazy and tired and no sex drive and I don't want to do anything, or get on TRT and fucking live an awesome life. Enjoy everything. I sleep better. I could fucking work harder. My sex life and drive is better. Everything. Life is fucking better with testosterone in your fucking body.
When you say sex life, you mean with another person, not just yourself, right?
Sure. I mean, whether I'm flying solo for the night or not, it's better. You ever tried playing pool with a piece of rope? It's just better. No, your libido is better, right? Like, if your testosterone is low, it doesn't you be like, hey, you wanna? You're like, nah. And that is not a quality of life. I'll tell you that. I will never not use my testosterone ever, ever. I would rather die at 40 from a testosterone overdose than live till 80 like that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, totally. I mean, if
I ever get into an accident, my legs don't work. Okay, that sucks. If I ever get into an accident and my dick doesn't work, I'm out. I'm out. Call up Red Bull. We're going to find out if this motherfucker gives me wings because I'm jumping out of a plane after shotgunning 12 of them. Have the cameras rolling, send the money and the proceeds to my family, and I'm either going to live, hopefully not, unless I somehow hit something fucking loose and I start getting boners again. But I don't want to live in a life that I can't get an erection. I don't want to do it. Fuck it. I'm out.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. There have been recorded cases of people who's like their parachutes didn't open or whatever, and they landed in like a marsh or a peat bog or mud and they actually survived. Imagine that. Imagine fucking.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna set it up over fucking Times Square in New York.
Imagine that though. Imagine like jumping out of a plane and you're fucked. You like your parent, like you realize, okay, I pulled my backup chute. I'm fucked. It's not gonna open. I'm dead. And then you land in fucking mud and you survive. Here's what I don't understand. The people that do that.
Man, that sucks. I got to make this jump twice.
But imagine how deep you drive down how do you not drown in the fucking mud?
All right. I will change my mouse's angles so that it's not shining bright fucking red on me.
I'm sorry, Devin's Farm. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just, you're beyond me. Like, reminds me of movie
FISU. Y'all watch it.
I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
I've seen the
I'm
life.
just saying, I'm not living a life that I don't have a boner in.
I understand. Yeah. I understand. That's sensible.
So, yeah, I'm not going to go there.
Shit.
Either way, there is no reason to not be on testosterone in the proper amounts if your fucking levels are below where they should be. I think that is fucking stupid. Maybe that's just me.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I'll turn the mouse again. Fuck. Quit. Jesus. See, look, it even glows on the fucking screen in the back. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like if your body just stops, producing testosterone. Yes, it's PBR, Wade, or no, Crazy Uncle Jim.
I actually like PBR.
I do
Big
too. I
fan.
mean, it's a
And I
good,
like that 5'9", that blue ribbon.
and that's a quart right there. I mean, a pint. Sorry, 16 ouncer.
It's tall boy.
Yeah.
Do you hear about the beef between the Dragons and the Malones? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but you know what I did hear? Apparently, Engen apologized for what he said to me at the end of one of his lives.
He did.
I was told that,
Wow.
and like a while ago, and I just missed it.
Well, he buried the hatchet with it wasn't quite to the level, I don't think, with you, but with Aussie, Aussie saw him at King of the Table, and they were cool. Like it was all good, right? He was mad about the live streaming with Aussie too, or whatever. Not like he didn't threaten to cut Aussie's ears off or nothing, but apparently they're cool. It's all good, man. Which is good. I mean, that's good, man. It's life is too short to be mad at people. Like, just don't do it.
Well, yeah, you think I ever want to have the threat of getting my fucking neck broken, my ears nicked? Like, that's not cool. I mean, it's better than not being able to get boners, but fuck, it's not fun either.
But he's not really he was never gonna do that. He was just hot and blowing steam.
I bet you if I was there, he would have tried.
Well, right then, right, yeah, in front of him, if you could have teleported, yeah, he probably would have.
Probably a lot fucking worse after my next live.
Yeah.
If he was mad at me for not saying nothing bad, he was definitely mad after the next live.
Yeah, the next one you took it to the different level.
So I was told by somebody that they saw it at the end of one of his lives where he said he would like to apologize, that he was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. And he would like to just move on and not deal with that anymore. And let's just do arm wrestling.
Okay. Yeah.
And he has accepted my friend request on Facebook. We are Facebook friends.
Oh, see? Yeah.
I have not seen the part where he said that.
I haven't either, but I don't watch a lot of his lives.
I don't watch any of them anymore. That's probably why I missed it.
Yeah.
But the guy texted me, said it did happen at the end of one of his lives. He's going to go back through all of his lives, watch them, and find it and send me the clip. And, we'll go from there.
That's cool, man. I mean, it's, it was nothing. It was never anything. I mean, it's like, there's no reason to be mad at people, like, for just nonsense, just, joking around. There was nothing bad about it. I mean, photoshopping.
He threatened to kill me, so.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm aware he probably was just all heated and meant it when he said it.
He's a very volatile person. I don't think he's got some issues. I mean, he does.
Devin's forearm saw it live and never even told me.
Cassie says Engen still wants to kill him. Cassie's a shit disturber. Do you know Cassie?
No. But I like him.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. He used to like really say shit to me, like whatever.
What the fuck is Yelp going on about?
Well, I'm not breathing down the snake. Oh, what was some of that? Seriously, beats that. I don't know. Yeah, it's an obvious, like a spider. Engen lures you into his web. The ears are his.
I love Captain Obvious. Look, I'm still never going to Turkey. Motherfuck that. Motherfuck that.
Why would you?
Gods for life, motherfucker. I would never have as much fun at East versus West as I would at Arm God. I am always open to a death match with Engen at an Arm Gods event. But I'm A-okay with burying the hatchet. It doesn't serve any purpose.
No, it doesn't.
So whatever. Okay. But if he's going to apologize to me, I've been very public that, look, I was never, ever going to hurt his goats.
God damn
I
it.
said that I wouldn't. I love animals. I wouldn't do that. The other shit I said about him, though, was pretty fucking over the line. And I know that. I just didn't think that I could say anything that was going to one up. And I tried. But I don't think Ing and I are ever going to be friends.
Probably
We're
not.
definitely very different people. And I give zero fucks about ever going to East versus West again. I appreciate the opportunity that I got to go there. I'm not interested in going there ever again, though. I've got much better things to do in my life.
That was where your match with Schoolboy was going to be, right?
Yes.
All right, Kane in the chat. This is for you. This is Tullamore Dew.
I love Tullamore Dew. Anyways, this beer is for all you fucking Yankee pricks. Happy 4th, boys.
I'm not a Yankee. I'm a rebel.
You're a Yank to me.
Fuck that. Yankees are from New York.
And they're closer to me, but I hate them even more.
You should.
Well, they're all pricks.
Exactly. We're nice down here.
No. And you're also stupid.
Whatever. I'm a genius, beer man.
Roy, we gave you the opportunity to show up and show out for the South. And all y'all Southern motherfuckers did was reiterate.
To be fair, I didn't even have Southerners on my team. I had Cobra and Artem, a fucking Russian and a guy from
I let you pick your own team.
where's he from? Like Massachusetts? Where's
Cobra, Rhode Island, but he lives down
Rhode
there.
Island. He lives in Indiana.
Not anymore.
Where's he live now?
Well, he was in Florida when he did the show.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm smarter than fucking RVJ and Bowen combined. Come on.
You're not smarter than RBJ. I don't know Bowen that well.
I was just saying, what about Bowen? You just like totally fucked him off there.
I don't know. I don't think Bowen's stupid, but I've got nothing personally that I would believe that he was smarter than like you, and not even close to me. RVJ, definitely smarter than you,
Oh, come on now.
but probably smarter than me.
Oh, so okay, so we're in the same boat. Okay.
No, definitely, probably. There's not the same boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember you remember when the damn show when RVJ came on and Devin came on? It's like take off your pants.
So yes, I remember a bit of that.
God damn
Didn't I kick Devin off the show that night because he kept trying to get fucking RVJ to pull me?
Yeah, you finally did.
Yeah.
That was funny as hell.
It's like, what the fuck, Devin? Why are you trying to convince people to fucking pull me on my show?
He was sitting there training with that Leonidas guy, and he's like,
I make $300 a month on this show, and you're trying to fucking ruin my only income.
Oh god,
Rude.
it's always funny when Devin comes on. Like it's just like there's always some sort of chaos or some bullshit. The last time was actually a lot more calm. Recently, he came on like last week.
I poked at him an awful lot, but he was so nice to me. It was weird.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I would very much like to have all of Devin's fans over here. Right? That's good for me. But if all of his fans came over here and saw how he acted when he was over here with me, he wouldn't have fans anymore. because all his fans are whiny cunts.
So here's what I
And
don't.
he acts so different. Like he really acts like a fucking giant douche over here sometimes. And that's so Devin, I know.
So here's what I really don't understand. How do your subscribers keep, you stay basically at 5,000? Like it just doesn't change.
Right.
It was like 5.07, now it's 5.05. Like it's not statistically probable that you wouldn't be gaining some, like it just has to happen. What the fuck's going on? And don't say you're removing people, because you can't even do that.
I remove people.
Then you can't do that.
I have a lot of accounts that I made to get to 5,000.
I mean, you should be at like 20. You should have at least as many subs as Neil Pickup at this point, right?
So
What the
I'll
fuck?
be honest to God, truthful. And that might mean something to some of you Southerners. I don't care.
I know you don't, but I just don't understand how it doesn't grow.
I do this because I enjoy it.
I know. I get
If
it.
I was still doing all of the videos and the shorts, I have never put up a video or short that has not increased my stubs. I haven't done that in a fucking year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Right.
I still
Dude,
go back.
I have 3 different phones full of videos that I just haven't edited and put up.
I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to do it again sometime soon. But I like to go back and watch that fucking King of the Table when they were practicing at your house and Devin fucking knocked over your beer and busted the bottle and you were all mad and raising
I was
hell.
going to hurt him.
God damn, that is a funny video. That is so funny because you're like, he's like warming you up and he's like, you're like, can I finish my fucking warm up? And he's like, well, I didn't know it meant that much to you. Yeah, come on, man, let's warm up. You know, it's just so fucking, because you're just like totally fucking with him, and he's just like, okay, dude, okay, whatever.
And he's
That's when
sitting there barefoot in the dojo, kicking my beers over on the table. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
that's from like 3 or 4 years ago now.
That was before the schoolboy match.
Yeah. And that was when you got in there with him and you just started like trying to break your arm. You were just pushing like that. And
Commit and vomit.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm there with you, buddy. If you want to try to break it, go
He
ahead.
damn near got banned on Instagram and TikTok because of that. Commit and vomit. So I fucking yanked so hard in a hook, and he was trying to break it. Because I told him, look, if you're filming, fucking break it. Show everybody that you can break it. Because I don't think you can. And he's like, he actually stops, looks over it. Are you fucking serious? Yeah. I'm fucking serious, Devin. Break it if you can. We both know you can't. You know what? I can break it.
I can tell you what the time frame was on that, because that in that same video you were having like an aside conversation with Alan Ford when he came in, and you said my divorce was final today. That was
Well, that was September 19th. My divorce got finalized the anniversary of my wedding, so I know the date. We got divorced and married on the same day. Anyways, I remember Devin looking over at me saying, I can break it. No, you can't. Do it. He's like, are you serious? Yeah, fucking break it. If you've got this filmed and you want to put that out there, break it, because I don't think you can do it. And he tried. He fucking tried. My arm will not break. I will never, ever do that left-handed with him.
just right.
My left might break.
Yeah.
But
So
my
what
right
happened?
won't.
What happened to the guy that was there that was practicing with you? He was young, like 19-year-old kid or something. Nick, he was an artist. Is he still arm wrestling?
Shut up, Roy.
What?
Shut up, Roy. Uh-oh. Hello? Wow, this is awful late to get a phone call. Who's this? Holy fuck, buddy. I don't understand you normally, but you are some fucked right now.
Who is
Hey,
it?
I got you on speakerphone. We're live right now. Yeah. Everybody can hear you on the internet.
Who is that? Hold it up the screen so we can hold it up to your camera.
How the fuck are you this drunk?
You're not holding it up to the camera.
It's like being a fucking judge of a character. You can fuck up, right? Like, the birthday of fucking midnight, dickhead. The fuck you? I'll get drunk in what? You understand that? Packard?
Barry, I fucking love you. Holy fuck, are you wasted?
Okay, I don't know who that is. So, anybody in the chat ever seen? What is your favorite? Here's a question for the chat. What is your favorite science fiction horror movie / both combination? My vote is for Aliens, the second one with an S, plural. Let's hear it in the chat. What's your favorite science fiction / horror movie?
Holy fuck.
Who was that?
That's my buddy Prairie.
Oh, okay.
He gets far drunker than most people possibly could.
Hey, okay. So here's a question for you, Beer Man. What is your favorite science fiction / horror movie?
Pulling John.
Say again?
Pulling John.
I didn't understand that.
Pulling John.
Oh, Pulling John. Okay. That's not a horror science fiction
It's
movie.
science fiction.
It's a documentary.
Mockumentary.
Okay.
Science fiction.
So my vote is Aliens from 1986 with plural S, Aliens with an S, where they sit down on LV 426.
Right. But in Pulling John, they were trying to make it look like John and Travis and Vavoda were the best in the world, and everybody else is just meat. And Devin was already better than all of them. You know that they almost stopped filming and scrapped the whole project because Devin crushed John 6-0 to take that #1 in the arms, #1 in the world right arm spot during filming. So they almost scrapped the whole fucking thing. Devin was actually one of the guys that were filming as part of that fucking video. And they noticed that Devin is so much better than everybody else. They stopped fucking filming with Devin. They almost cut the whole thing.
Really?
Really? And then they decided to just like, let's not use any of the Devin footage and like make pretend that John's still the man and Travis is that good and Vavoda really is the guy.
What do you think about the Vavoda John match coming up?
I don't care.
What if Vavoda really smashes
It
John?
doesn't matter which one of them wins. I don't care.
Yeah, but
Whichever one of them does win is going to lose their next match.
well, if Vavoda beats John convincingly, I think Devin would have a match with Vavoda.
Oh, he would definitely take it
Yeah, he would.
because it's an easy win and a big check. And
He
he
was-
cut like that.
He was calling for that match 15 years ago with Vavoda. Never happened.
Because it was an easy win.
I probably wouldn't have been as easy then as it might be now. But
So
yeah.
one of,
What?
dude, I know you weren't around back then. The politics of arm wrestling back then, watching dudes lay down over and over and over to each other, making sure that everybody from our side of the world got the hardest round every time. It was an everyday occurrence. Now, times have changed.
You're saying the
You're
Europe?
caught up and they actually got strong and good at this shit. But it wasn't like that back then. It was a fucking field of fucking 60 people with 3 North Americans. And they made sure that they laid down to each other, and an American had to pull, or Canadian had to pull the hardest, freshest match they could every fucking round to try to get the wins.
Yeah.
How it was.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I get that. I know
You
that.
saw what happened when it was a fair tournament. Okay. Fairest people in the world outside of me and Devin. And when the world is in Canada, Vovoda meets Travis in the finals. And I fucking do not like Travis. You will not catch me saying nice things about that motherfucker if I don't have to. Travis beat him for a reason, because it was fair.
Yeah. And Travis.
So
Travis,
now we go over to Zloty. Over there. And it's so much different. Why? They will not compete against each other to make sure that you have to fucking pull somebody that's fresh. It was shit.
Yeah, that's not.
Inman is correcting this. He is literally putting a fresh versus fresh super match only, not the tournament where you're trying to fucking make sure that you guys win. Except they wouldn't do that back in the day because we would have won every fucking round if it was happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about a tournament. There can be collusion, between people in a tournament.
Right.
And that's, but not in a super match. I mean, it's just 1 against 1, right? I mean, that's where you really find out.
Right. So now that they're doing super match format, it's fair. Right?
Yes.
Except they're at a higher level than we are now overall.
I agree. Yeah.
We got a couple of guys at that top level that might be the best in their weight class, right? But overall, they have a higher average. For sure.
Yeah. I think there's something just fundamentally different about
Well, if you were to take the top 10 of us, or say top 8 of our guys against the top 8 of theirs, it just makes sense to have 16 in a bracket tournament.
Yeah.
Where it's East versus West in each round. They're gonna fuck us up.
I think there's differences in the way things happen in that part of the world. I think that people are, just like, okay, and this is an example, a lot of the fucking best boxers here I say here, there's a lot of goddamn Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and shit that are good boxers because they grew up in rough fucking hard times, beating the fuck out of people for a biscuit, right? I mean, that changes. That is a mold. When you have to do that from the time you're born, that makes you hard.
Roy,
I mean,
I gotta go.
okay.
I would just like to let you know before I go. There's going to be an increase in the price of socks.
All right. I'll save up.
Trudeau, taxes, tariffs. I don't want to get all political, but I got to charge a little more.
Okay.
Also, most of the people watching, you're fucking stupid. Why are you watching this shit? But for the few of you that I actually care about, I love you, which is not most of you. But you guys have, Jesus Christ, Roy, I'm not stopping it with that face on it. How do I turn your, yeah, we'll stop Roy's video so we can say goodbye properly. Have a good night, y'all.
You dick. Is my audio gone too?